Sound art is a product that is a speaker and it's art. We combine it together and we call it sound art. What makes it so unique that any picture can be your speaker? Sound art gives you the high quality sound without the ugly speaker. This isn't a picture with a speaker, the picture is the speaker. imagine your wedding picture, upload it onto a canvas, and now it's speaking 10,000 tunes. I mean, it's a very cool concept. What we like so much about it that you can take anything that means something very special to you, upload it on the canvas, have it hanging up in your room, your balcony, wherever you want to put it, and now it's a speaker. I mean, how cool is that? It's something that we have that and no one has. No one has this product. It's just a great gift to give anybody. It's just a neat concept. Around here we say, art never sounded so good.
After months of quarantine, we're all interested in how we can become our best self. The team at Permanent Makeup and Cryo is here to help you get the flawless makeup look every day without the extra effort or time. When it comes to your appearance, you deserve the best care that money can buy.
Sound Art introduces an entirely new way to listen to music in your home. By combining the best of two products, a revolutionary high-fidelity, low-profile Bluetooth wireless speaker with beautiful artwork. Select from a library of artwork or upload your own photos to personalize your experience. Sound Art ushers in an era of invisible, beautiful, and amazing sound throughout your home and redefines your entire entertainment system. The need to reclaim your floor space and rid your home of unsightly speaker boxes that need to be bolted to the wall is now a thing of the past. Our canvas is printed on high-quality permalite by Breathing Color. And select from our gallery or upload your own. Standard sizes include 16 by 20 and 18 by 24 canvas wrapped. Custom sizing is available, as well as surround sound options.
After the phenomenal battle last week that had us on the edge of our seats the entire final stage at the Charlotte Roval, Logan Hamilton is finally an L-TAC Cup Series winner. The other end of that has Joseph still searching for his first win on the season. The playoff slots continue to fill up with now 4 races remaining in the regular season, and tonight we take to the Bad Fast 2-mile D-shaped oval out in Southern California for 200 miles of high-speed action. Welcome to the L-TAC Cup Series on Pit Stop TV. Emerson Arden with Trey Patton and Andrew Jarvis alongside Trey Shuttlesworth out around the racetrack virtually grabbing photos for our social media coverage this evening. We welcome you once again to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter coverage tonight from virtual Fontana, California. As we approach race time, 100 laps around the Auto Club Speedway are slated for tonight's race, with stage breaks coming at 30 and 60. And Trey, when we come to the big speedway out here, what comes to your mind as an iRacer who's about to tackle this difficult challenge?
Oh man, it really just depends. I mean, you look here, you see the front stretch there, it's got 11 degrees of bank, and then you go into the wide corners of turn 1 and 2. I mean, you're going to see a lot of these guys just diving it in straight to the bottom, 14 degrees of banking through 1 and 2. Then you go out of turn number 2, as you see on that back stretch there, goes to 3 degrees of banking. And then again, you go into the wide turns of 3 and 4. You're going to see a lot of guys going down to the apron almost. You might see some guys even hit the apron. And then you're going to see that run in almost maybe 4 wide action sometimes. And then back on out of turn 4 to that 11-degree banking of that front straightaway. So, I mean, you're going to see a lot of guys eating up some tires here. I mean, it's a tough racetrack. It can definitely take a toll on you.
Absolutely. We come to the Auto Club Speedway, and it is 5 lanes wide almost all the way around. And as Trey said, they're even going to maybe even be thinking about using that apron, especially in 3 and 4. 2 miles. Again, no slouch around this track in these NASCAR Cup Series cars. We come today with these point standings looking very, very tight and very knotted up as we are approaching the playoff time here. Holden McGill still a point leader with 32 points. But from then on, it is anyone's guess here. Joseph, with a phenomenal run last week at Charlotte Roval, still second in points, 32 points out, is tonight the night he finally breaks through. Because he's ahead now of Logan Hamilton, a race winner, Merrick Watchhorn, a 2-time race winner, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, who is very consistent. He's got himself up there, the 5th in points, Jack B. Ryan, a 3-time race winner, and so many more names. Trey, what's your take?
You know, I'm looking further on through the points. You see Grant Peterson, he's got 2 wins sitting in 8th place right now. You got Anthony Musati, 1 win on the season. Derek Rilleveld, 1 point behind him in 11th. And then you got Kevin Frank sitting in 14th, also one of the race winners sitting in 14th. And then you just go further on back. The points battle from 16th down to 20th, I mean, it's not that much. Andrew, what do you got to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, you make a good point. It is definitely a close race between the points and the cutoff. Points only separating between 16th and 20 is only 26 points. So it is going to be a good battle tonight for that cutoff positions.
Absolutely. Again, point standings, they get ever more important the more weeks we drone on and we get closer to these playoffs. And next week at Indianapolis, we go from big speedway to big speedway. So a lot to look at and a lot to look forward to when we come from Auto Club today. 100 laps again slated for tonight's race, and we are coming towards the end of practice here. And let's take a look at the charts there. Stephen Parrott making his return to L-TAC Cup Series action. Look at him top of the charts, Trey.
You know, I'm not surprised. Parrott back on top. As we know, he is the defending series champion. He put on an absolute clinic last year. He was one of the guys, I mean, if not the guy, obviously the defending series champion. Just the guy to watch out for, and he's just coming back showing everybody, hey man, I'm still here, I'm competitive. Has not missed a beat at all.
Yeah, you make a good point. He definitely has not missed a beat. Setting the pole position is obviously a great starting position for him to try and get some points maybe. And it should be a good race all in all for these positions.
Absolutely. We continue on here. Let's take a look at who's all around on the practice charts. How about 4th place driver in the points, Holden McGill? Let's get a look at him and see how he's going around the track there. Look at him duke it out here with the 52 of Grant Peterson, and Holden McGill looking to continue his momentum as we get closer to the playoffs. With him being as far as he is ahead of 2nd place in the points, Joseph, he has 30 points. That's nearly a whole race gap how much is Holden McGill thinking about momentum heading through these final slate of races?
Momentum's going to mean a lot. Speaking of momentum, you're going to see a lot of that right there. You saw Grant Peterson and Holden McGill right there in turns 1 and 2, going through 3 and 4. They're going to be ripping that top, man. Like, I totally forgot that running the top side here, iRacing has improved the track here, improved the tire model in these cars, that you are able to run the outside line now. And now seeing this, that these guys are going to be ripping that top. And when you see these guys doing that, they're going to have a heck of a run coming out of these corners. And that's going to be one of the things, if not the thing, to watch out for tonight. Because you just see that run right there that he just pulled on Grant. It's untouchable.
Yeah, you do make a good point. Obviously, the top lane will be the preferred one out of all the lanes, just to try and get that run, try and maybe make a few passes off the corners, and try and gain position throughout the high side.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's carry on here through the practice charts. Again, we got 2.5 minutes left. And how about Joseph? He has not actually set a time yet. He's going to say take a look at how he's doing. But how about Colin Stone? Last week he was... Oh, that's not him. That's a building. But last week he was he was up there in the running at the Roval. He was up there in the top 5, or I think he came home 6th. And Colin Stone, he's just been steadily banging out these good top 10 finishes. Is tonight maybe where he gets a top 5 finish?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Colin Stone, he's done a great job just from last season carrying on forward. He's been very consistent, and consistency is key. That you saw, he's up there in the points. He's finishing these races. He's getting top 10s. And top 10s and top 5s, those lead to championships. You don't have to win a race to win a championship or to at least be in contention. Winning definitely helps. But staying consistent, I'd say, is a lot better than winning a race and then DNF in 5 in a row.
Yeah,
absolutely. My bad. Go for it, Andrew.
And yeah, I mean, obviously 7th currently for qualifying. That definitely will help for that top 5 that he's gunning for. So I think he is in a good position to get a top 5 tonight.
There we go. Let's take a look around. And how about Brett Fisher trying to have a good run tonight there in 6th? Right now, knocking there in the midst of the points there on that second page. And right now, 6th on the charts. This could be a good playoff push for Brett Fisher.
Yeah, Brett Fisher, he's just kind of one of those guys that, we talk about him here and there, but he's silently, just getting back up there. You see Richard Springer, he's sitting 8th in practice right now. He's another guy that's just been kind of had some quiet runs throughout the season. And, you see Kyle Green up to the top. Just a lot of these guys. You see Merrick Watchorn, we're used to seeing him up front. He's 13th in practice right now.
Yeah, Merrick Watchorn not having the greatest of days. I'm sorry, Andrew. What do you make of these practice times?
I mean, yeah, definitely there are some silent people that have been working their way up, and these practice times show that they are still in contention to try and make it to the playoffs and try and get some points to get up there.
So practice coming to a close here. Stephen Parrott over Kyle Green and Anthony Musadi, the top 3. Let's see if this translates over into qualifying. Again, qualifying is going to be single car qualifying. 5 minutes all these drivers have to get their times in and to see who will start on the pole for the L-TAC Cup Series race here at the Auto Club Speedway. And you know what? Last time they ran in the daytime here, I am very, very happy that Nolan and the rest of the admins here decided that tonight and this season that we're going to run a night race here at Auto Club Speedway. We're here in the sunset, and it's going to take us under the lights here at Auto Club. Kind of a throwback for all of those NASCAR fans who watched there, at the beginning of last decade at this point. Oh, wow. I mean, just a lot of memories come from, these nighttime Auto Club races. And you can also maybe think of some IndyCar races that used to happen here before they pulled it from the schedule. I feel like nighttime's the right time at Auto Club, Trey.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, because we're used to seeing Auto Club during the day, and it's hot. And then you know what a hot track means. There's no grip. It's hot. It's slick. These cars are going to be sliding all over the place. Track temp is moderately, kind of warm right now, and especially when the lights go down, or the lights come on and the sun goes down. This track is going to cool down a lot, and there's going to be a lot of grip. So there's going to be a lot of speed in these cars tonight.
Yeah, you make a good point. Grip will definitely be the friend of the drivers tonight, trying to maybe save their tires, and that grip will definitely help with that.
So we watch Merrick Watchhorn, again, one of those drivers up there in points who needs to kind of acclimatize himself to this. He needs to really get himself going for a playoff push here if he's thinking about being a serious contender for the title in this L-TAC Cup Series, and I think that would really help out with improving from that 13th place position in the practice charts. We'll watch Merrick Watchhorn as he roars through turns 3 and 4. Look at him there in 4, nearly getting to the apron, but he does not get there. Colin Stone sets the first time on the charts. He stays he's gone first out of 3 now. Logan Hamilton, last week's winner, has gone top of the charts. Merrick Watchhorn will go 5th quickest out of 12.
5th quickest out of 12. You see, he's going for his second time now. Logan Hamilton, as you mentioned, last week's winner. Currently on the point right now, Grant Peterson, 0.06 of a second behind him right now. Musadi sitting in 3rd. Looking with Stephen Parrott right now as he's coming out of turn number 4. I believe this is for his first time lap. If not, that might have been his first time lap. Actually, no. I apologize. That is going for his first time lap. So we're going to watch him rip the top side here going to turns 1 and 2.
You know what? This is interesting. We're watching. Whoa, he's going to scrape the wall there. But I think this lap he's kind of throwing away anyway. He's trying to get himself the best time he can on this opening lap and get himself up to speed as fast as he can, so he can really rip it on the second lap as Taylor Butcher Benjamin has gone top of the charts. And how about that lean green number 1 machine to the front of the field? Taylor Butcher Benjamin 5th in points. This is the right time to be catching a spark for this one team.
Yeah, looking back there, I mean, Taylor Butcher Benjamin we know he's quick and we know he's fast. He's hungry for a win. You know, as you almost put it there, I mean, you can't put the mean green killing machine. You know, I heard that and it just made me think of that Overkill song. But man, Kyle Green's going to put that on top now, pushing Taylor back to second. And here we go, Stephen Parrott coming into 3 and 4 to finish his final lap here, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely looking. Stephen Parrott is definitely looking for a fast lap here, trying to get obviously on pole, trying to get that pole so he can maybe make his way up through the point standings.
Stephen Parrott's time puts him 9th out of 20. That is not actually as hot as we thought. How about Nate Brooker coming onto the timing charts here after that first lap? It's the 20th quickest out of 21. We now await him to see where he can place this 3 car. Nate Brooker, again, from the United Kingdom. It is very late out there, so major props to him for continuing to be a full force driver and an admin for the L-TAC Cup Series, despite what time it is for him.
Yeah, major props to Nate Brooker for, you know, duking it out, doing admin duties and coming out here late over there. But in the midst of all that, we see Joseph actually put that car in second by 0.03 of a second. So he's not far off of Holden McGill not far off of him, excuse me, rather 0.02 of a second of a gap there. But that top 3, very, very close.
Yeah, we know that Joseph has had some bad luck, so definitely a second place in qualifying will definitely help him trying to get that first win there.
Absolutely. Qualifying coming to a close here, and want to shout out some of our partners here as we attempt to get our graphics back. But some of our partners here from Pit Stop TV. Of course, we have to thank Tucson Sound Art, because not only are they a Pit Stop TV sponsor, Whiplash Media sponsor, but Tucson Sound Art, wow, look at the track change. That is wild. Where was I? Let's actually try to get to the starting lineup here as quickly as we can. Give us a moment here. But again, Tucson Sound Art, they do so much for Pit Stop TV and Whiplash Media and the L-TAC Cup Series, and Robert Pattengale and all that he does. He absolutely loves this sim racing thing, and you know, we can't thank him enough for supporting us, supporting the series, and just being the person that he is, because without him, man, we couldn't do a lot of what we've been able to do over the past year since they've came on board. So again, just major shout out to the L-TAC Cup Series and to Mr. Pattengale with the Tucson Sound Art partnership. But let's get to it here. Let's get to our starting lineup, and let's go through it. Row number 1, Kyle Green on the front row. He'll be starting alongside the 20 of Joseph. And we find our way back to row number 2, be Holden McGill and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Row number 3, we're going to find... Oop, I'm sorry. There we go. Row number 3, we're going to find Logan Hamilton, last week's winner. He'll be starting alongside Colin Stone. Again, just keeping it nice and steady there inside the top 10. Another 6th place starting spot. We'll see what he can do from there. Row number 4, we're going to find Grant Peterson and Merrick Watchhorn. And row number 5, we're going to find Anthony Musati and Stephen Parrott.
Starting outside the top 10 and 11th, we have Barrick Uphold, and to his outside, we have the 3 of Nate Brooker. Starting 13th, we have Brett Fisher, and to his outside, we have Noah Carmichael. Starting 15th, we have Sean Dill, and the rookie making his first start here in the L-TAC Cup Series, we have Brian Huntley Jr. in the 19 car starting 16th. 17th and 18th, we have Stefan Purcell, and in 17th, we have Robert 18th, Robert Pattengale, and rounding out our top 20, we have Jeremy Berger and Kevin Franks.
In 21st, we have Frank Flores. In 22nd, we have Richard Springer. In 23rd, we have Lauren McFadden. In 24th, we have Ryder
We have Ryder Schraff there in 24th position. That's going to round out the grid here. We get ready to rock, again, 100 laps around the Auto Club Speedway, and I am as pumped as ever. L-TAC Cup Series racing at Auto Club after the Titan technical race we had at the Charlotte Roval, and all that happened there. Kyle Green on the pole. Man, Trey, what are you expecting as we head down to turn number 1?
Man, I don't know what to expect. I mean, if it's anything like these NASCAR Cup Series restarts in real life, man, these starts are, it's just like watching a plate race. Coming with this aero package on a track like Auto Club, they're going to be bunched up probably for the first couple laps. It's going to be like watching Talladega. These guys are probably going to be making some moves. It's going to be a little aggressive. We might see a wreck, we might not. But, man, I'm not going to be shocked if I see Joseph trying to get to that lead and trying to keep it up front.
Yeah, really anything could happen on this restart. But yeah, you did make a good point. This will be bunched up for the first few laps, I think. And after that, it could be anyone's call.
Absolutely anyone's game, and anything can and almost anything will happen on these starts and restarts. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather coming into tonight's race, and the nighttime is the right time. It's very, very cool. 65 degrees. The air temp 66 degrees Fahrenheit. The track temp. That is a cold track on iRacing. The lowest you can set it to is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is about as cold as you can get. These tires are going to struggle for temperature. Partially cloudy skies. Winds 9.5 miles per hour out of the northwest here in virtual Fontana, California. And man, after last week's amazing race at the Charlotte Roval, I have been waiting and waiting for this L-TAC Cup Series to come back to action. I know it was just a week off. I'm not even a week off, I'm sorry, a week away from the next race, but man, these boys really know how to put on a show. And Kyle Green, Joseph, the front row, the pace car finds the safety into the pit lane. The field double wide, 12 rows deep. We are green from Fontana.
Out of turns 1 and 2, you see the outside line starting to prevail now. Kyle Green leading that outside line. Joseph behind him. But look, here comes Holden McGill. Taylor Butcher-Benjamin trying to go down to the inside, trying to make something here. You're going to see Kyle Green move down to that inside. They're really spanning almost 3 wide there for 5th.
Somebody got on the wall there. Believe that was the 12. No, that's the 43, Colin Stone, that was trying to hold on to his machine there. He falls back to the 7th position, but we continue on. Colin Stone now trying to reacclimatize himself to this race car, and he's now under heavy attack from Stephen Parrott. Again, we saw Stephen Parrott go top of the charts in practice. To see him already back here, or qualify back here, was a shock. We'll see how he's able to make his way forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all he has to do. He can only go up from there, and, he's got to get reacclimated with these cars and get reacclimated with these drivers. So far, so good. He's, we saw he was quick in practice. He's sitting right now in 9th place. 8th place right there. Nate Brooker actually setting the hot time right now, but, side by side here. You see Taylor Butcher Benjamin kind of fell back. They're back to 13th now, but you know, they're all spread out a little bit here and there, but side by side, almost some contact there for Colin Stone.
Colin Stone and Barrick up, but look at that pack! Oh man, slicing and dicing behind. Oh wow, Colin Stone now goes 3 wide with Nate Brooker. Brooker trying to make the move up the inside. Can he get a 2-for-1 special through turns 3 and 4? I think he's got at least 1.5 of them. Can he get Barrick Uphold down the straightaway? Uphold with the run.
I mean, he's definitely looking on the inside of Uphold there. Trying to get that position as best he can, trying to make some moves to get up there as fast as possible and maybe win a stage.
Absolutely, Barrick Uphold actually is going to clear Nate Brooker. Now the top 3 have kind of, you know, single filed, gotten away from the field. Double wide here for 4th though. Joseph and Merrick Watchhorn going at it. How about Barrick Uphold now making a move around the outside? He's going to take Anthony Musati and the 3 of Nate Brooker. Barrick Uphold on a mission.
Uphold on a mission. I mean, he's no stranger to being up front. He knows how to get around these racetracks. He's no stranger to that. But man, just you can see how much these guys have fallen off. Joseph, Watchhorn. These guys are over a second and a half almost back from Logan Hamilton and Holden McGill and Kyle Green. I mean, these guys have driven away.
Yeah, Barrick Uphold currently looking like the man with the plan to get the stage win here tonight.
So we work lap 5 of 100, and again, these boys, they're using every bit of racetrack they can. There's only 24 of them, but man, at some points, it looked like a bigger field than 24 cars. Barrick Uphold working his way forward into the top 5. Does he have anything for anybody up ahead of him? Joseph starting to break away from the pack, but he's still kind of in the clutches of everybody else. He does not have what these boys have. Up here, Logan Hamilton, that beautiful scheme right there, and Holden McGill.
Yeah, he might not have what they have yet, but man, what I do know is that these tires are starting to come up to temp. And there you see the pass for the lead. Logan Hamilton's going to clear Kyle Green for that 2nd spot. And here we go. Logan Hamilton going to still maintain the lead out of turn number 4 here. New leader here at Auto Club.
Yeah, Logan Hamilton trying to go back-to-back at Auto Club here. I mean, he's looking pretty good so far. So, I mean, we definitely could see him go back-to-back.
And what back-to-back would mean for Logan Hamilton, from no wins to 2 wins right before the start of the playoffs, Logan Hamilton could easily become one of the favorites for the title. He's already up there in the points. He's up there in the top 5. Why not Logan Hamilton? Another one would solidify that, but he's got to hold off point leader Holden McGill with the run through turns 3 and 4. Holden McGill trying to get the power down to the inside of Logan Hamilton. Hamilton is going to defend down the straightaway. Holden McGill, how patient is he going to be with this 12 car?
Holden's going to be really patient here, man. I mean, the stage ends on lap 30. We're only on lap 8, so I mean, there's still plenty of time here. I mean, lap times are 40 seconds-ish. So I mean, he's got a lot of time here just to figure out where Logan's running. Try to set up a run. See if he can get somebody to follow him. Because let me tell you, this isn't Talladega or Daytona, but it's close enough. The draft is going to matter here. You see him dip down to the apron there ever so slightly. Try to get that car to rotate a little bit more. And you see he got a little bit of a run out of that.
Yeah, Holden McGill definitely has some time. He's going to try and find maybe a weak spot, maybe where Logan Hamilton isn't doing as well at the track, and try and take advantage of that weak spot.
So now Barrick Uphold has made his way into the top 3. Barrick Uphold is on a mission. Now what I worry about is he using up his tires too quickly. Cars in the wall back there. I believe that was Joseph trying to stay out of the back of Stephen Parrott right there. Barrick Uphold now on the defense against Kyle Green. Barrick Uphold way up high. Stephen Parrott trying to make it 3 wide. We got a lot of guys shooting their way forward, Trey.
3 wide out of turn number 4. They get that settled out here, but man, Stephen Parrott not letting Barrick Uphold get away with that. They're side by side going into 1.
Yeah, they're definitely battling, but that could also mean that they are using up their tires a little more, which could definitely affect them in the long run here at Auto Club.
We'll see how long these boys are able to hang, but Stephen Parrott, right now, he thinks clean air matters most because he's going to the front. Whoa, Nate Brooker goes round!
Caution's out on the speedway. Nate Brooker around. Looks like he keeps it off the inside wall. So that's always good. But man, he definitely had some help going around there.
Yeah, and I mean, that's definitely going to use up his tires as well, so that could definitely affect his pit strategy. But, I mean, well, only time will tell for that.
We're going to get a replay here with Nate Brooker, and we'll see what exactly happened. Here's the replay. Down the back straightaway. I don't know if he had, help, the initial help to get spun around. I think he came down onto somebody. I think we'll need an overhead view of this incident to make sure, though.
Yeah, it looked like he got into Merrick Watchhorn, so I don't know if he thought he was cleared and came down, but we're gonna get another shot of that. But I'm pretty sure Merrick Watchhorn is the one that he did hit to cause him to go around. We're gonna get a look here. Looks like that is Merrick Watchhorn. We're gonna see going down the back straightaway here. Yeah, it looks like he cooked the wall a little bit, maybe just sent him down the track a little bit, and just got into Merrick Watchhorn right there and sent him right around. But thankfully, no one else was involved in that, and he was able to keep it off the wall and keep rolling.
Yeah, I think that was just a situation of wrong place at the wrong time for Merrick Watchhorn there. Just happened to be in the area of that when that happened.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Under caution here at the Auto Club Speedway, and everybody's coming in. Race leader Logan Hamilton has the whole field following him. Not a single driver out there with that Ford Mustang pace car on the front straightaway.
These guys need to be careful early on because let me tell you, this pit road, it's so easy to speed on. I've done it time and time again. And track position here is everything.
Yeah, everyone's just trying to save those tires, trying to maybe see if they can make it a few laps. Obviously, everyone's going to pit right now, try and get some new tires and maybe save on those ones.
Down and away is Logan Hamilton. He had a relatively quick stop. I think he only came in for fuel. He only went 6.5 seconds. Holden McGill second, Kyle Green third, Stephen Parrott fourth, Merrick Watchhorn rounding out the top 5. All right, now, while we have a minute, we're going to go ahead and shout out some of the sponsors here at at Pit Stop TV. But Whiplash Media is one of them. But now we'll officially get our thanks in for Tucson Sound Art. And of course, your picture, your music. You provide the image that you want, and they will custom create a beautifully framed, high-quality canvas with a built-in Bluetooth speaker. With Sound Art, you get the best of both worlds. Visit TucsonSoundArt.com for additional info, and use promo code PITSTOPTV at checkout and receive 10% off of your purchase. Ever wish you could have a race engineer on speed dial? Well, now you can, thanks to RacePace, a driver development service and setup shop all in one. Work with Tyler, a real-world race engineer, to step up your game before your next race. Pick up your pace with RacePace. When it comes to your appearance, you deserve the best care that money can buy. At Permanent Makeup in Cryo in Maine, the owner, Ashley Bollier, is a certified micropigmentation specialist who provides professional, safe, and personalized services. You can contact Permanent Makeup and Cryo in Maine at permanentmakeupinmaine.com, or you can call or text them at 207-358-8683. And if you're looking for the best solutions for your permanent makeup concerns, give Permanent Makeup and Cryo in Maine a call today. And Pit Stop TV's parent organization, Whiplash Media, specializes in various sim racing resources, including paint schemes, stream overlays, iRacing camera packs, and more. And Whiplash Media is also working on its presence in real racing, offering services such as photography, social media management, and public relations. Make sure you go to www.whiplash-media.com for more and BAM racing videos by a race fan for the racing community. And so we now catch the field that are double wide on the back straightaway. Once again, it is Logan Hamilton, Holden McGill, the front row, Stephen Parrott, Kyle Green, Merrick Watcher, and Anthony Musati. Now we've had a heat cycle on these tires. It's going to be very interesting to watch this restart and see what happens to these boys, because we're going to get a restart with the whole pack packed up. Your best opportunity to gain spots is right here on this restart. We're coming up halfway through this stage, so the tires are not as going to be as a threat in this stage as if we go next stage green, or if we went green to green from if we went green to the stage flag. But here we go, the safety car in the safety of pit lane, and we are racing once again from Auto Club.
Listen to these cars revving up to full speed out of turn number 2 down the back straight over here. Logan Hamilton still got the lead over Kyle Green, but man, there's single file. Stephen Parrott trying to get up into the mix now, finding his way, trying to get to that third spot.
Yeah, they're definitely battling out, trying to get there. Just, it could use up their tires though, so that could definitely be a factor coming to this, but they are going to battle it out, trying to get that third place.
They are all packed up second on back. Logan Hamilton tried to drive away. Kyle Green, he qualified on pole, but I think these boys are kind of tired of him. He's kind of holding up everybody. Stephen Parrott's going to make a move to the inside. A little finesse move to the inside of the 76 as we come off of turn number 2. And look at him fan out down the back. Drivers jockeying for position. Joseph trying to push Kyle Green up ahead and actually trying to get himself ahead of Stephen Parrott. Whoa, Holden McGill. What a catch. I thought he got loose there.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what happened there. We saw Joseph go up the racetrack. Holden McGill went down to the bottom. I thought he was getting loose and spinning down the racetrack, but man, he was able to catch that, or I'm not really quite sure what happened there, but man, we got a gaggle of cars here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Stephen Parrott trying to make a run on Holden McGill now for 3rd, and man, Logan Hamilton is loving this in his mirror right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's probably looking back right now and smiling, if I had to assume, because that's putting less pressure on him and more pressure on Holden McGill currently.
We continue on. Stephen Parrott, he said the inside's not working. Well, let me try the outside, or let me at least try to get a better run off the corner. He's now lining up, Holden McGill down the straightaway. Kyle Green holds station in 4th. Joseph in 5th. Let's see what's going on back here in the thick of it. Musati trying to fend off Brett Fisher. Barrick Uphold found his way back to the 9th position. Joseph trying to claw his way back forward. We are almost 3 wide for the race lead.
Stephen Parrott trying to make it 3 wide there. You see Logan Hamilton going down to get in front of Stephen Parrott because he knows Stephen Parrott is a threat. He is coming, and you see he clears for that 2nd spot going into turn 3.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be blocking Stephen Parrott because he knows he's fast. He's seen it in qualifying, and I mean, it's the right move to do.
I think Holden McGill might have, blinked out for a second and caught the wall there. We kind of saw Joseph and everybody behind take a little bit of a wheel movement there to kind of avoid any whiplash from the 21 car, no pun intended. But Holden McGill holding his own there in 3rd as Joseph, whoa, big slide off of turn number 2, trying to use every bit of racetrack. That is, how you get the fastest lap time around here is use every bit of it. Here we go once again. McGill on Parrott trying to go for the race lead. Whoa, did Parrott hit the grass there?
Yeah, and Stephen Parrott tried to go down in front of Holden McGill there. There was a little bit of contact, got him loose. That's why you saw him go down to the apron. You see him go right down to Holden McGill. They're going to be right there. Kyle Green's still back up in the mix. And here comes Joseph taking the 2nd spot, capitalizing on that.
Yeah, we know Joseph still looking for his first career win, trying to maybe do it here at the Auto Club.
Auto Club Speedway producing a great show once again. Let's remember, last week, the top 2, they fought it out for 30 laps at the Charlotte Roval. That's a long time. They went 2 entire green flag stints to duke it out for the race win. Logan Hamilton dominated the Roval. We thought it was his to lose. Cardinal, what? That's Stephen Parrott behind them.
Yeah, it looks like he just kind of brushed the wall a little bit there. Doesn't look like he's got too much damage on that, but Anthony Musati's going to capitalize on that, go to the inside, and he's going to clear him easily.
Yeah, I mean, the one definitely did lose a little bit of time, but I don't think there was any damage to his car, luckily, so he should be able to keep going here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the same time, if there is any damage, these cars, as boxy as they may look, they are very aerodynamically sensitive, and any kind of damage like that could ruin your race. I mean, we'll have to see, but if you're affected by damage this early, Trey, would you take your fast repair now?
I wouldn't take it now. I'd maybe just wait for the stage break. We're 10 laps away here from the stage break. Come down. It's going to be under caution. Sit there, take any optional repairs you got. I wouldn't want to waste your fast repair now, just in case you get caught up in a bigger wreck and just completely obliterate the car. That way, if you use it now, you don't have it, and then your race is going to be done. But that way, if you do still have it, you can still come back later in this race and still have a chance.
Yeah, definitely a great point there, Trey. Like you said, I definitely wouldn't want to use it now. it's a little too early in the race. I'd definitely wait until the pit stop cycle to go through.
Joseph, the huge dive from the top to the bottom, and that's gonna get him to pass back up to second over Holden McGill. What a beautiful move. He slipstreamed off of turn 4, dove it to the inside, cleared him, and drove it straight back up high.
Yeah, you saw further on back there we were following Joseph, but man, you saw they were 3 wide going through the trial. Well, that was for 4th. I mean, these guys are battling so hard. I mean, there's every bit of racing action for every position on this racetrack right now. I mean, they're racing really close back there for 12th on back. I mean, you see Richard Springer just kind of scrape the wall a little bit back there. That is for the 8th spot. I mean, just these guys are putting on a heck of a show right now. And let me tell you, Emerson, you made a good point. Nighttime is the right time. And look at that right there. Caution flag is out.
Oh no, Colin Stone front straightaway. Gonna get a replay here and see what happened to the 43 car, who was having a great run, and I think they were getting really tight in that battle for 8th. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, looking here, you see Grant Peterson to his inside, Taylor Butcher Benjamin there. Looks like, I don't know. I thought he caught the wall a little bit there. Oh, he goes down to try to pass Stephen Parrott and just goes right down into Grant Peterson. So 2 cars in the grass, and it looks like Race Control decided to throw the yellow there. Gets into the inside wall ever so slightly. Not too much damage, so he'll be able to come down and hopefully get that fixed under the caution here.
Yeah, just an unfortunate event for him there. I mean, what can you do about it, though? It's really unfortunate, but, I mean, it's just some hard racing right there.
We'll get one more view here of the incident from the end car here from Colin Stone. You see off of turn number 4, almost catching the water. Look at the run he had on Stephen Parrott. He just needed to go somewhere with it. He didn't know there was a car that close. He was inside, and around she went.
Yeah, from the look at that there, I don't think he knew Grant was there, or maybe he knew Grant was there but didn't think he was that close. But I mean, that's just one of those things. You got to listen to your spotter. I mean, that's just one of those crucial things that you need to do when you come to these racetracks, especially a big track, like Auto Club. The draft is important in these runs. You take a run, you're going to go for it. I'm not going to blame him for trying to make that move, but you just need to be aware of your surroundings and if there's a car there or not.
Yeah, he definitely did have a run there, and he tried to make the move. Yet again, you just need to listen to your spotter, need to hear what he's saying that there's a car on your low side, so you just have to try and do something with that run. Unfortunately, he just got caught up.
We have a decent amount of people coming in for pit stops here. We have Stephen Parrott, Noah Carmichael, Colin Stone, Grant Peterson, Jeremy Berger, Frank Flores, Lauren McFadden, and Ryder Schrauf all on the pit lane. I'd imagine Colin Stone, Stephen Parrott getting some damage repairs here.
Oh, yeah, I bet. It looked like somebody actually missed their pit stall there. I think that might have been Colin Stone. I'm not quite sure, but I did see somebody actually... No, I don't think it was Colin Stone, but somebody further on back in pit road. It might have been Grant Peterson, actually, but he came in sideways and just completely missed his box.
Yeah, I think he just came in a little too fast there, and I think there was just a car in front of him there, so he just had to pull it out, and unfortunately he was too far out of his pit box, so he had to reverse and then put it back in. That's definitely going to cost him some time, though.
Absolutely. He's down and away, and I mean, boys, we're setting up for a nice little shootout here for the end of stage number 1. It's been Logan Hamilton, similar to last week, kind of just, walking away with this one early. He's got Joseph, again, who he duked it out hard with last week. I mean, Joseph gave everything he could. Logan Hamilton, dominated, and it was his to lose, but Joseph gave it his all. He forced Logan Hamilton into a mistake last week, got up to an 8-second lead, and then Joseph made a major mistake. I was so confused when he had an 8-second lead at why he was pushing that hard, but that was not it. It was the undercut as well that Logan Hamilton made at the Charlotte Roval that ultimately got him back out ahead of Joseph, and there was no chance Joseph had to re-overtake Logan Hamilton. But why I say all that is these two have already fought very hard this season and very hard in recent weeks. Well, last week. That being said, they've had very, very, very great respect for one another. What are we expecting on a stage restart like this with only a couple laps to go?
I mean, it's going to be aggressive. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be wild. These guys are going to be racing it, trying to get their all, they're trying to maximize to get as many points as possible. We're this close to the playoffs. These guys are trying to get as many points as possible. If I'm Joseph right now, I'm trying to maximize anything. If I'm Logan Hamilton, I'm not trying to give up that lead. I mean, any of these guys in the top 5, you see Holden McGill right there, Anthony Musatti. These guys have wins. They want to get more points. Holden McGill wants to extend his points lead.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be trying to get every position they can on this restart because they know that cut line's coming up. So especially people in that cut line, they're going to be fighting for every position they can get, trying to get it off that cut line.
Absolutely. Closer and closer we get to the playoffs, the more important every number on that sheet matters. VIRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car finds the safety in the pit lane, and the field once again roars back to life on the front straightaway here in Fontana, California. We're racing once again in Auto Club.
You see that great restart there by Logan Hamilton. It looked like Joseph kind of laid off a little bit there, so that was good on Joseph to be able to time that start, to be able to fall in right behind Logan. So props to Joseph for that, because now he's going to be right in the tire tracks of Logan Hamilton, try and set up a run to see if he can battle and get that stage 1 victory.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be trying to get that draft off Hamilton here, just trying to get that and make sure he can maybe get a run off one of the final corners here, try and get that stage win.
Descend to the inside. 3 laps to go. Logan Hamilton ripping the lip, though, trying to get every bit he can. Joseph trying to slide up. He almost wanted to get up there. And everybody in the wall behind, we stay green. Double wide, triple wide. Back behind, Joseph still giving it his all on Logan Hamilton.
Yeah, you saw him just go up the racetrack. He's getting tight. You see him going up there. Merrick Watchorn over the back bump. Back bumper gives Joseph a bump there. He's going to try and take that second spot, but don't look too far. Here comes Kyle Green.
Yeah, these top 4 drivers definitely duking it out, trying to get the stage win, as we've said, as they go 3 wide into the corners 1 and 2. They just really are fighting really hard trying to get this stage win.
3 wide for the second position. Down the back straightaway, Kyle Green trying to make something out of nothing on that inside. Now they all file back in line. Logan Hamilton, is he too powerful for them to tame right now? Lap 29 of 100. We're coming around to 1 lap to go in this stage. One last 2 rough for all of these guys if they want to win stage number 1. How about 3 wide deep in the pack?
Almost 4 wide there. Oh, 4 wide across the line. I thought they were going to wreck there, but these guys keep it going. Oh, man, Richard Springer, Brian Huntley Jr. making his first start right now, sitting in 10th place. What a good run for him right now. But up ahead, Logan Hamilton still leading.
Back here, it's off for the important 1 stage point. There they go. Side by side, Joseph tries up high. Through turns 3 and 4. They all file back in line. No one's going to get there. Logan Hamilton is going to win stage 1 here at Auto Club.
What an absolute battle. I mean, these guys, that final restart was absolutely phenomenal. The battles for the top 4 and further on back from 10th on back. I mean, you see there, Richard Springer ends up getting the last stage point there and just... I just don't even know what to say. I mean, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, that truly was a great battle to watch. Definitely entertaining to watch as well. I mean, we saw 4 wide, 3 wide, and battles all over the place for positions.
Absolutely. So now, coming up to 1/3 of the race here, and there's your stage top 10 on the left-hand side of your screen, and it is Logan Hamilton, a stage winner. Once again, we've heard this story already. Last week dominated stage 1. This week dominated stage 1. Are we following a similar timeline? We'll have to see, though. Last week was a technical road course, a technical roval, if you will, road course and oval. And here we are at a flat 2-mile D-shaped high-speed oval. We'll see if it follows through. But pit stop's underway. Is this going to be the first time we see tires taken?
Oh, I believe these guys are going to come in for tires. These guys have 5 sets of tires for the entire race. So, if you can break it up into 20-lap runs, or at least make it to the end of the stage, that is the move. Try to use as much tires as you can. You don't want to, you don't want to use them up every 5-10 laps or something. You don't know what's going to happen. We may go green, and then we may have an absolute caution fest. You just never know on a track like this.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Trey. These guys definitely will be pitting, trying to get those tires, because you never know when the next caution could be. Like you said, it definitely could be a wreck fest, or we could go green the entire time. Who knows?
So here we go. The field comes down the pit lane for the first time we're expecting tires to be taken today. And Logan Hamilton leads the field of 23 down. Somebody's staying out there. I believe that is... Not quite sure who that is. I wonder if there's nobody a lap down, so somebody's going to be able to take the race lead here. If I believe that is... Could be Huntley. No, that's not correct. I think that's Colin Stone taking the lead.
Well, we did see he did pit earlier after that, so he may have came in under that caution and got tires. So, he doesn't have very many tires. He's got 8 laps on that set of tires right now. He did take tires from what I'm seeing here, so... that might have been a good strategy. 8 laps, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's definitely going to show a toll here once we get back going green.
Yeah, it definitely will. And I guess only time will tell if he made the right move or not, so we will see coming into this next stage here.
Right on, and we are now ready with our Stage 1 winner, Logan Hamilton. We're going to bring him on up into the booth, and we're going to see what he has to say. Trey.
Hey, Logan Hamilton, this is Trey up in the booth. Man, you put on an absolute clinic last week. You dominated Stage 1. You come here, you start 5th, you win Stage 1 again. You carried a lot of momentum from last week. Just tell us how the track feels, how the car feels, and just kind of what you expect on how you think tonight is going to go.
Yeah, track feels really good, actually. It's been very grippy. I haven't had any loose condition like we had throughout the week practicing, and just think you saw it at the end of the stage right there. I think it'll be just like that at the end of the race, and at the end of the stage, everyone will want to gain as many spots as they can.
But going forward here, we see how grippy the track is. We see how competitive the rest of the field is. You guys were 3 wide for the stage win there at one point. Who right now, this early in the race, who would you consider your biggest threat on track right now?
I'd probably put it on Holden, Joseph, Merrick, or Kyle Green. Kyle Green's my teammate, and I know how fast he is, so those 4 would probably be the ones I'd see being up here.
Those guys are no strangers to being up front. We saw Kyle in qualifying just lay down an absolute heater, and he's been up front most of the race. Currently sitting 4th right now, but just what can we expect from you going on further here as we're about to go green?
I think same approach as Stage 1, and I think we'll get this Tucson Sound Art Chevy into victory lane 2 weeks in a row.
All right, man, we'll be here waiting for it. You guys are putting on an absolute blast of a show. We're having a great time up here in the booth. We're going to get you back down to your team chat, and good luck in stage number 2.
Thanks.
All right, that is our Stage 1 winner, Logan Hamilton.
Right on. Getting ready to resume the racing action once again. And look at the front row, gentlemen. It is Colin Stone who elects the outside lane. Some rear end damage there from his accident, but the accident will put him up front alongside Jeremy Berger, who took a quick stop there on the stage caution right here. The iRacing.com Ford Mustang safety car in the safety of pit lane. We're racing once again from Fontana.
Coming out of turn number 2, you see Colin Stone got a really good restart, but man, I thought those older tires might have been a little bit of an advantage to him because he's up to But man, here we go, those new tires. Logan Hamilton straight to the point. Jeremy Berger not letting him get away with it though. Holden McGill and company here, they are not letting him drive away.
Yeah,
Go for it.
yeah, they definitely aren't letting him drive away. We are seeing that Colin Stone definitely may have not made the greatest move there. You can see those older tires definitely aren't helping him at all on this restart, and he could definitely fade back.
Jeremy Berger, big moment there off of turn 2. Hold on to it, Jeremy. He will. I'm wondering how all these guys that are on the older tires, looks like they're going to quickly fade into the middle of the pack, how they're going to affect the rest of the pack here.
Excellent wheel work by Jeremy Berger there. I mean, you got to remember in too how bumpy that back straightaway is. You can see these cars just going on an absolute ride. It looks like a motocross track back there on the back straightaway. Here we go across the stripe. You see Jeremy Berger, Joseph side by side for that third spot. He's going to get right up against the door of Jeremy Berger, and he's going to dive it right back down to the bottom side. He's going to clear Jeremy Berger as we go into turn 2.
Yeah, we know Joseph is trying to make all the moves he can, trying to get up to the front, maybe try and get a stage win at this, or even win the race.
Down the back straightaway. Look at how packed up this field has been. And it is right now. Holden McGill trying to work his way around Anthony Musatti to the inside. I'm sorry, Jeremy Berger there. He will slot his way into third. Holden McGill. Whoa, big moment. That red car back there. I believe that was... I went back a little bit. That's Noah Carmichael, I believe. Had a big moment there off of turn number 4. He's able to hold on to that 3 car. That 03 car.
You know, I thought Jeremy Berger was fading off a little bit there, but man, I was wrong. He's holding on to that 4th spot. And I thought Joseph was going to be able to clear him, but here we go. We see them side by side going down the back stretch here. You know, props to Jeremy. He's doing a really good job holding on to that. And there you see Noah Carmichael after having that big bobble, just kind of falling back on board with Stephen Parrott, excuse me. There's Grant Peterson after having that incident. You see a little bit of damage there on that left rear.
Yeah, I would assume that left rear damage is from maybe tapping the wall. So we've seen him fall off now down to 20th. P21 now. So I mean that right side damage definitely is affecting his car and how it's performing at this racetrack.
Whoa, Merrick Watchorn! Bump to the bottom of the track. Hold on to it, Merrick. What a timed
Cars up and almost around. Frank Flores around down the back stretch. Jeremy Berger. Oh my gosh. Ryder Schroff also. Lauren McFadden into the inside wall. We got about 5-6 cars wrecked here.
It's the big one at Auto Club.
Wow. A lot of good cars torn up in that one.
What happened? I guess that's what the replay's for, but my goodness. I can't believe I timed the transition to Merrick Watchorn, but what happened? I saw Jeremy Berger around, and that's about all she wrote. Let's see here. Gets the wall, gets Watchorn, and oof.
You see it there? You think he has it, and just straight. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he just hit the wall, and Eric Watchorn just wrong place, wrong time when that happened, and he just came. Jeremy Berger tried to come down again and collected some more cars, unfortunately.
Yeah, Jeremy was trying to hold on to it. Oh, this is not going to be the best of shots. But he was trying to hold on to that car up on that outside, and just everybody kept coming as he tried to keep it straight right back into Stefan Purcell. Oh, man, car is nearly up and over, as he said, Trey.
Yeah, Stefan Purcell, I mean, I thought he was going to get through it. I mean, I don't blame him for that move there. Just unfortunate Jeremy Berger just happened to be there, you know, nowhere to go for Stefan Purcell there. And we're going to see a lot of these guys come down pit road. I know we just left pit road, but we're going to get another view here. You see Jeremy gets into the wall there, hits Merrick Watchorn, goes straight down, gets into the wall again, hits it again, comes down. There goes Stefan Purcell, and just everybody. Huntley also involved. Not very good for his first race here in the L-TAC Cup Series, man. But man, just completely obliterated that car. If he makes it back to pit lane, luckily for him, if he hasn't used that fast repair, he'll still be good.
We'll get one more view of it. I was not intending to, but after I saw what the damage was to Huntley's car, we have to see what he saw.
And this right here, if you're seeing these guys wreck, I mean, I know there was a little bit of a gap there with no wrecks, but if you're that far back and you see smoke, you guys got to check up. Like, you have to check up on a big track like this. You don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, from that view, you can't see Jeremy Berger up into the wall, but you know if something like this happened, there's something else going on further forward.
Yeah, and you always want to check up, especially if there's cars ahead of you, because you don't know if they're going to check up. So, I mean, it's always good to check up if you see smoke up ahead of you.
Well, I was not expecting that, but I guess I should have expected a wreck like that with how packed up the field has been today and the action we've had on these restarts. What has happened here is drivers trying some more strategy. Drivers staying out under 8-lap old tires. Richard Springer, Barrick Uphold, Sean Deal. The top 3 is Richard Springer coming in. Did he just want a lap lead? I believe so.
You know, I don't blame him. I mean, that's an extra bonus point, I believe, here in the L-TAC Cup Series. So he's going to come on down. You know, props to him for getting that extra point. I mean, that extra point is going to help him further on into that point standings. 1 point may not seem like a lot, but, man, that could be the difference in making the playoffs and not.
Yeah, it definitely could. As we know, all the points are extremely close for the most part. There are a few exceptions, but like you said, 1 point could definitely make a difference between making it into the playoffs and not making it into the playoffs.
So the field double wide once again, and I want to see if the track is cooled off anymore. It's staying at 66 degrees track temp, so that's that. Take a look at the race info for today's race. We've already had 4 cautions now, working the 4th caution for 10 laps, but we've had 5 lead changes. And at a track like Auto Club, that many lead changes is also not necessarily expected.
Now, typically from what you see, you know, just from Auto Club in the past, you know, it's typically just the leader, you know, just kind of pulls away. It's just kind of, I guess, more so playing catch up, but that is not what we've seen today. I mean, we saw the first little bit was playing catch up to that first top 3 pack of the top 3, but other than that, I mean, these guys have been wheel to wheel, bumper to bumper, just putting on an absolute show, and we're not even halfway here. We got to lap 60 for stage number 2, and I'm expecting an absolute slugfest here.
Yeah, you do make a good point there. Usually we definitely do not see this many lead changes, but obviously it's been a little different here on this race. So, I mean, that could definitely be a trend continuing on, coming into the final laps of this race.
The field in the hands of Barrick Uphold. We're racing once again from Fontana. What a jump Barrick Uphold's got on the field.
Almost 4 wide coming out of turn number 2. You saw there were 3 wide there for a second. Coming out of turn number 2, Barrick Uphold got a 3, almost 4/10 of a second lead. They're side by side for second. Logan Hamilton, Kyle Green, Sean Deal up into the mix. Here comes Joseph and Bolden McGill.
Logan Hamilton. Go for
it. We see them now 3 wide, almost 3 wide again. Obviously, Joseph in the middle. It's definitely been a great race with these 3 wide.
Looks like Richard Springer is coming back down the pit lane. Did he get a penalty potentially on that restart or on his trip down the pit lane? I wonder. Up front, Logan Hamilton, the dive to the inside, gets him to the race lead by Barrick Uphold. And now Kyle Green has got some work to do. If he wants to keep touch with Logan Hamilton, to the inside of Joseph for the 3rd position. He slides up, holding McGill and making some company too. By the way, Barrick Uphold just retook the lead.
Yeah, they're trading the lead here, excuse me. Trying to gather my words here, side by side, going into turn number 1. Man, Barrick Uphold, we saw he was quick at the start of this race, and he's making good use of these old tires. And man, here comes Kyle Green.
Yeah, it's like leapfrog with these lead changers. They just keep going back and forth between each other right now. It's been a bunch of lead changes. It's been great to watch, though, and definitely fun to commentate.
I'm sorry, Kyle Green with a beautiful crossover to the inside of Joseph. And that's going to get him up to 3rd position. How about new player Anthony Musatti into the mix?
You want to talk about Anthony Musatti, man? He's we haven't really said much of him tonight. Here he is up into the top 10, sitting in 6th place right now. Stephen Parrott also up here. There you see, also behind them, further on back, you see Brett Fisher and Sean Dill, 9th and 10th. On board with Anthony Musatti right now. You see, this is the spot to see. You can see everything going on here. You see the battle for the lead. You see him getting right up to Holden McGill. You see Joseph getting to the wall. Anthony Musatti also in the wall. He's into the wall again. Keep it going. And they're wrecking.
Oh, no.
Through the grass, Brett Fisher, can he hold on? He does! What a ride for Brett Fisher. That's gonna suck for where he was running, but whoa, almost contact there with Colin Stone. We're gonna get one replay of this. That was phenomenal that Brett Fisher kept that thing from wrecking.
Yeah, he was currently in the 10th spot when that incident happened. We're going to get a look here. We're going into 3. You see, they're just completely bunched up. We were watching Musatti right there. You see him get into the wall. He's just going and going there. He gets into Sean Dill, and Sean Dill just sends him straight into the infield grass. And props to Brett Fisher for keeping that down into the grass and not merging onto the racetrack and able to keep that car straight.
Yeah, definitely a great save there. And, people struggle saving it on asphalt. He saved that on grass. That's even more impressive on that fact alone.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a rallycross set up in, because that thing took those bumps in the grass like a champ. Brett Fisher will rejoin the race there. We had a lapped vehicle here. Richard Springer putting a challenge up to Logan Hamilton.
Yeah, he's got a little bit fresher tires, but I don't blame him here for trying to fight to keep his lap here. Actually, he's 2 laps down, so he's going to try to get back to 1 lap down. He's currently the only car on the racetrack that has scored laps down. So, if he can continue to stay in front of Logan right here, at the end of the stage, he'll be able to get his lap back, and he'll be back in contention here.
Yeah, we definitely know he's either wanting a caution or just trying to bide his time until the end of the stage. Definitely to get that lucky dog, because he knows if he goes 2 laps down, then that lucky dog just sets him back 1 lap.
Absolutely. This is phenomenal. The race leader is in a heated battle with a lapped car. What do you do if you're Logan Hamilton? This guy, he's on fresher tires, but, I don't know, do you feel you're faster than him? What do you do in this spot?
In this spot right here, like I said, I can't blame Richard Springer at all for trying to defend, try to keep him behind him. He knows he has fresher tires. He has 5-lap fresher tires. That doesn't seem like a lot, but you're seeing it here. He's pulled away by probably 4 car lengths. As long as he can keep that car in clean air, hit his marks, he'll be able to pull away a little bit. He doesn't have any draft, but that right there, having Merrick Watchhorn go side by side, that's just going to allow him to pull away a little bit and just try to hold him off for the next 10 laps.
Yeah, we definitely know that he's liking the battle behind him, because he knows it means that he won't go, as long as this continues, he won't go 2 laps down, and that lucky dog will put him back on the lead lap and put him back into the game potentially.
You know what? I didn't even consider that, and how close we are to a stage caution. Like you said, yeah, we're less than 10 laps to go now, and, that's not that, tall of a task with his fresher tires. I know if, you push really hard, you can use them up, but you should be able to go 10 laps even on pushing on fresh tires, so he might have a shot to get back onto the lead lap here with this heavy defense.
And you see Logan Hamilton trying to use up as much racetrack as possible. You see they're all diving from the bottom straight up to the top. This top 3, they're single file. This top 4 single file. They're trying to get up, trying to get as much draft as they can off of this line here, going up to Richard Springer. But man, Richard Springer, just with those fresher tires, is just kind of untouchable right now.
Yeah, we definitely see those top 4 slowly escaping from the rest of the group. Like you said, there usually is a pretty big gap between first here, and I guess it's just the top 4 right now.
Did Merrick Watchhorn check up there into the corners to get a push from Joseph? Is that how these Cup cars work now? Merrick Watchhorn to dive through turns 3 and 4. Tried to get to the quarter panel there of Logan Hamilton. He could not. He's still trying all over. Now the defense from Logan Hamilton. The point I was going to make was that Logan Hamilton is the race leader, but even he's not in clean air because of the lapped car. Here comes Merrick Watchhorn.
Joseph also trying to get the mix there. I was wondering the same thing. We saw them bumping, getting right up against each other down the back stretch. Here we go. They're going to do it again. To the inside here. They're going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great battle for first up here. I mean, all three of these cars really wanting it, especially as it's coming to the closing laps of this stage. Currently going to 7 to go.
4 cars now into the mix as enter Holden McGill. Look at these boys. These are 4 of the top drivers in the point standings going at it hard. Merrick Watchorn, Joseph now to front row. Logan Hamilton has to play some offense here as he tries to battle off Holden McGill as they nearly make contact up ahead of him. Richard Springer is driving away.
Yeah, if I'm Richard Springer, that's exactly what I want to see. Let these guys duke it out. I'm going to have a safe spot here. I'm going to get my lap back. And there you see Merrick Watchorn trying to clear Joseph. He's going to have it, but he's not going to let him drive away too easily with that.
Yeah, we know Joseph is definitely wanting these stage points and definitely wanting this win. So getting first for the next final stage is definitely something that would help him with that first win.
Just like last week, Logan Hamilton dominated stage 1. His competition found a way a little bit closer to him in stage 2. Granted, it was only Joseph last week. Now he's got Merrick and Holden McGill. They're all going at it hard. 5 laps to go, this time by from SoCal. In stage number 2, Merrick Watchorn trying to hold on to what he's got there on the inside. Logan Hamilton trying to make something out of nothing there in third. And Holden McGill letting all of this play out before he makes his move.
Yeah, these guys are bumper to bumper. I mean, put them under a blanket here at Auto Club Speedway. This is absolutely fantastic. I was not expecting the battle for the lead to be this tight. And mind you, this isn't even for the finish, guys. This is for stage 2.
Yeah, really, any one of these 4 drivers could definitely take the stage. These guys have been battling really hard, though. It's definitely really fun to commentate, and I'm assuming it's even better to watch.
Absolutely. Coming to 4 laps to go. Look at Merrick Watchorn trying to side draft. There is side draft on these Gen 6 Cup cars on iRacing. Merrick Watchorn, look at him dive to the inside, trying to make it work. He's going to try to come back up. Joseph not going to let him clear him that easily, though. Side by side, lap after lap, corner after corner. For both of these guys, Merrick, he's going to clear. He will clear. Now, does Joseph have anything before he has to defend against Logan Hamilton?
He's got time to regroup here. You're going to see he's going to use that draft. He's going to go to the inside. He's going to the inside down here in turn number 3 and 4. Jeremy Berger in for service here on pit road, as well as Sean Deal, excuse me. Looks like Joseph may have lost a little bit of momentum there. Here comes Logan Hamilton try to run down Merrick Watchorn. 3 laps to go here in stage 2.
Yeah, we know Hamilton here definitely wants this win, and like we've been saying, this is a great battle for the lead here. I mean, I couldn't tell you out of these 4 drivers who is going to win it for stage 2.
At the moment, looks like Merrick Watchorn's got the strength. You see Richard Springer still up ahead. And why I look at those cars in the pit lane is now they're coming out a lap down. They're coming out ahead of Richard Springer. So all that hard work Richard Springer did to get into the lucky dog position, it's kind of washed away now with everybody who's come in the pit lane before pit lane is closed. With 2 laps to go in traditional NASCAR stages, pit lane is closed, and these drivers came in with 3 and 4 laps left in the stage. But the driver's pulling some strategy here is going to potentially trap Richard Springer still a lap down.
Yeah, definitely could be a heartbreak there for Richard Springer trying to play out that strategy. But here we go. Joseph slots himself back into the second spot. You're going to see Merrick Watchorn kind of snake down the back straightaway, trying to get Joseph out of the slipstream there. And it kind of worked. You're going to see Joseph kind of work the top side. You see that top side really works on corner exit. But, man, he doesn't have enough room right now. He's got that big gap, but I don't think he's got enough here. He's going to have to rely on Logan Hamilton to give him that push down the backstretch.
Yeah, he definitely will be coming down the backstretch here. I mean, really, again, it's still any one of these 4 drivers' chances of winning this stage. Literally any one of them could win it.
Here we go. The final lap of stage number 2 underway. Joseph, try what he can. Here comes Logan Hamilton. He's not settling for 3rd, but that just might leave Merrick Watchorn to take it. Logan Hamilton to dive into turns 3 and 4. He's going to get 2nd, or maybe he's not going to get to Merrick Watchorn. Side by side for a second. Merrick Watchorn is going to win the stage. Who's going to get 2nd? Joseph gets second over Logan Hamilton and Holden McGill. We're still waiting for the caution to come out. And there's the caution. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if they are placed like that, because I believe Holden McGill was ahead of Logan Hamilton when the caution was called, but, you know, was not scored ahead of Logan Hamilton on the track at the start-finish.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it as when the top 10 crosses the line. So I think they're going to call it right as Kyle Green crosses the line. So I believe the scoring would be correct there. But, man, what an absolute battle there for the Stage 2 victory. Merrick Watchhorn gets the stage victory, and Joseph put on an absolute fight trying to do that.
Yeah, definitely it was a great battle for the stage win there. We saw all four of those drivers really trying to give it their all, trying to get that last stage point, and it was all in all a great final few laps.
So Merrick Watchhorn wins stage number 2 here at Auto Club, and boys, I don't know if we can pick a winner at this moment. There's no clear favorite. Merrick Watchhorn looked very strong at the end of stage 2, but Logan Hamilton looked very strong at the end of stage 1. This looks like this race continues to change, but the track not really changing, because the track is stayed stagnant at its track temp at 66 degrees. You know, I don't know, or maybe cars are coming and going. I don't really know what the dynamic of this race is going to be these final 37 laps or so.
Yeah, the dynamic, I mean, you can kind of have a thought of how you think it's going to go, but man, you think it's going to go this way, and then the complete polar opposite happens.
Yeah, we'll definitely see a great battle though for the final laps here, as we've seen throughout the entire night. Up front, mid-pack, everywhere there'll be a battle, I would assume, judging by what's been happening throughout the night.
Absolutely, there's been battles all through the field. Of course, we've kept our eyes on the battle that, you know, means the most stage points, but don't let us fool you with that. There's battles all over the field. They were still probably 3 wide behind that battle for the victory. And look at the stage victory, and look at that run off the pit lane. And look who's out there, Jeremy Berger.
Yeah, Jeremy Berger was actually, he got the wave around, so he will now be doing that. And speaking of some special things, we want to give a shout out to a birthday boy here. So Stephen Purcell, son Cody, today is his 8th birthday, so shout out to him. Happy birthday, man. Hope you're having a great day, and you know, hopefully your dad here can pull something out. I know he got caught up in that wreck a little bit early, so he's still in the lead lap. He's still in contention. We got plenty of time left. So hopefully he can pull something out and maybe park it in victory lane for tonight, buddy.
Absolutely. Let's see now. Andrew standing by with our second stage winner of the night, Merrick Watchhorn.
Obviously, we saw a great battle at the end there with Merrick Watchhorn obviously taking it. Merrick Watchhorn, you mind taking us through those final laps with that great battle back there?
Well, It was something to say the least. It was intense. Got my heart racing a little bit. We were trying everything we could to keep the 91 machine clean and out of the way and out of trouble. And, you know, it's just to me one of those racing days. Just keep my head cleared and focus on the race at hand.
Obviously, we've seen your car get better and better as the night went on. Would you agree with that, or would you say something else maybe have happened with your car?
It definitely in the long run is kind of my forte right now of this car. So hopefully I can continue that and get maybe a win tonight, you know. So hopefully we'll see you all later, and it's going to be an intense fight. We're going green this time, so I'll talk to you all later.
And we wish you the best of luck coming into stage 3 for the final time.
Thanks, guys.
And that was our stage 2 winner, Merrick Watchhorn. Trying to figure out the correct Discord channel to drop him back into. Hopefully I got him into the right channel. But anyway, we're going to go green once again. He said the long runs are kind of his forte. So fresh tires. This is going to be interesting to see this pack all packed up here. Stage number 3 about to get going. This is where the big bucks are, as the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car will find a safety pit lane, and we are green for the final stage in Southern California.
Out of turn number 2, Merrick Watchhorn still on the point. Holden McGill. Here comes Logan Hamilton trying to go to the inside of Holden McGill there. He's going to try and take that second spot. Here comes Joseph going down to the bottom trying to help him. On board now with Brian Huntley, currently sitting in P10, recovering from that incident he had earlier, using that faster pair. He's still in this thing.
He definitely is. And a P10 is definitely a great position for his first race in the series. I mean, he could definitely come up, maybe even to a top 5.
Absolutely, anything is possible, and almost anything can happen in a race like this. So many, different waves of momentum for so many different drivers in this race. We don't really have anything set in stone. Into the final third of this race.
Yeah, we were talking about... Ooh, Anthony Musatti just got loose there. I don't know what happened with him right there, but an excellent catch of that race car. We got one going around into the pit road. Oh, he almost hits the barrel.
Oh, I think
that was close. I mean, a great save by him still, though, even to keep it off the wall there. Stephen Parrott had to definitely... I think he might have had a little heart attack seeing that pit wall coming up.
Well, let's get a replay here and see what happened. I believe this might have been all by himself, though. Here we go into turn 3 with Stephen Parrott. Not really anybody around him. Trying to really keep it pinned through 3 and 4. And he's going to slap the wall out of 4 and pull it down. Ooh, ooh, that got close with those tires.
Man, I mean, my first thought there, it just reminded me of when Mark Martin just nailed the pit wall. I believe it was at Michigan. Just a wreck like that. You don't know what's going to happen. And, thankfully for these guys, it is a sim. So, it won't hurt too bad. But, man, just definitely scary for that. Stephen Parrott having an absolute fantastic run tonight. His first race back, as we mentioned, defending series champion. But up ahead, Logan Hamilton has regained the top spot. Merrick Watchhorn's fallen back to 4th. Holden McGill trying to gain the top spot now.
It definitely looks like Hamilton here has maybe increased his lead, trying to increase it even more by every lap. And the cars behind him are just trying to play catch-up right now.
How about Nate Brooker working his way into the top 3? And he's trying to see what he can do with Holden McGill, as he's also trying to defend now against Merrick Watchhorn. Nate Brooker could be a surprise driver into this race.
The 3 cars sitting P3 right now. We don't see or talk a lot about Nate Brooker, one of the series admins here in the L-TAC Cup Series, doing a fantastic job finding himself up in the top 5 right now. Joseph gonna split the middle there, almost 4 wide going down the front straightaway.
Man, Joseph got a huge run off that corner, and he used it to its fullest. You can tell he gained, I think, 2 positions there. Coming down that front straight, and yeah, that was all in all a great move by Joseph.
He might have gotten all 3. He gets clear of Merrick Watchhorn, so he was behind it all. Watchhorn and McGill got together. Brooker tried to keep it out of the wall. He checked up, and Joseph kept his foot in it. And look what, who else is into the mix? Newcomer to the series in his first L-TAC Cup Series start, Brian Huntley into the top 5.
Excellent job for Brian Huntley, just staying patient here. He's mixing it up with the series best right now. You see Logan Hamilton, Merrick Watchhorn up here, just got by Holden McGill. He's got to hold off these guys. He doesn't know what he's got himself into right now. He may be able to hold on there. You're going to see Holden McGill going to be riding all over the back bumper of that 19 machine as they soar into turn number 3.
Brian Huntley definitely looking to make a good first impression on everyone here. It is his first race, and to be up this high, battling with the big dogs of the series, is definitely a good feat, I would say.
So here we go. Nate Brooker trying to get back into the second position, or trying to get up to the second position from Joseph. He's going to dive it into turns 1 and 2. Joseph's going to keep his foot in it up high. And Nate Brooker is going to take second.
You see that there? Now you see Brian Huntley Jr. working the inside there of Merrick Watchorn. Here we go, looking at the bumper cam of Nate Brooker. You saw that grill of Joseph all over the bumper cam there. You see side by side there, Merrick Watchorn side by side with Joseph. Brian Huntley Jr. also right behind. He's going to shoot to the inside, give Merrick Watchorn that push, and try to make that third spot happen.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to make as many moves as he can to try and get up there. He's going to push Watchorn, still pushing Watchorn, now looking to the inside of him, trying to get up there, trying to maybe even make it 3 wide, make that pass on the bottom.
What a drive from Nate Brooker to get himself into this mix, and he's catching Logan Hamilton. He was 4 tenths behind Logan Hamilton. It's under 2 tenths, entering turns 3 and 4.
And Nate Brooker putting an absolute show on right now. Oh, car on the wall. I believe that was Merrick Watchorn. He's going to keep that car straight, but you're going to see Holden McGill go straight to the outside and try to capitalize.
Yeah, and I think he definitely made a move for it, and I think he might have. He's been making moves great tonight.
Looking back here on board with Brian Huntley, looking at Holden McGill trying to work his way around Merrick Watchorn. We get a look at that right side. Whoa, Watchorn trying to force his way into a hole. That 91 car doesn't quite fit in. Now he gets his hole as Huntley will let off for him. And Nate Brooker doing a nice job. Joseph, tried as he might, could not find a way easily back around Nate Brooker.
Yeah, this battle for this top... Oh, we got 2 cars around going into pit lane here. We got Colin Stone riding through the infield grass.
Oh.
1 car into the wall, Ryder Strauff. Looks like we're going to stay green. We got 1 car on the pit road. As I mentioned, Colin Stone took a ride through the infield grass. We're still green here at Auto Club.
That was a hard hit into the pit wall there. And obviously, he's missing his entire bumper.
Well, we're going to take a look at this, and wow, what happened here?
See the Ryder Strauff kind of touched the apron there. I'm going to assume one of them might have hit the... No, they just got together. You see Ryder Strauff. Oh, he hits the tires and just goes straight into the inside wall. That's 2 hard hits. Unfortunate for Ryder Strauff, but, you know, at least he was in pit road, so he didn't have to tow. Hopefully for Ryder that he has his fast repair, so he might be able to get back out on track soon enough.
Yeah, and I mean, it is an upset for him. He definitely will be hoping, though, that he has those fast repairs, because if he does, that could put him back into the game. Yeah, it's just a wrong place. Oh, and he almost flips.
Yeah, big hit there for Ryder Strauff. And that's just the nature of the beast here at Auto Club. I mean, high-speed corner exits and not a lot that you can do to counteract that. Back up front, back live. Joseph has found a way by Nate Brooker. Nate Brooker holds station in 3rd, though, and keep in touch with Joseph.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping touch. He's making Joseph know, hey, man, you may have got by me, but I'm still here. You see Merrick Watchorn going to dive to the inside now. He's going to try and make something happen. He's down onto the bottom. They're going to be side by side coming out of turn number 4. He might be able to clear him, but I don't think he's going to have it. He's got Nate Brooker right behind him. He's going to push him and Swords for the lead there. Side by side, Nate Brooker into the wall.
Oh, what an upset. He was running so well tonight, and oh, man, what an upset for that. He's still going to keep it straight, though, so he still could make it back up there, but definitely did lose some time there.
Well, the battle for the race lead now underway. Logan Hamilton under heavy attack from Joseph. As much as I feel bad for Nate Brooker, we still got this battle for the lead. Joseph trying to clear into turn 3. Merrick Watchorn trying to send it down from P3.
The top 4 are no strangers to this top spot at all. We watch these guys week in and week out. Here they are duking it out. Last week, these two duked it out. Merrick Watchorn, like I said, no stranger to being up front. No stranger to battling with these two for the race lead, excuse me. Here we go, going into turn 1. Logan Hamilton up top. Joseph on the bottom, going side by side to 2.
We'll see Joseph take the lead now. He's, like we've said time and time again, he's still looking for his first win. And he was in the place at the Charlotte Roval. Now he's going to try and make it here.
That crossover from Logan Hamilton is going to be good. Into turn 3, Hamilton back to the top spot. What a amazing battle we've got up front. Holden McGill, Merrick Watcher nearly 3 wide for second. Joseph trying to get the run off of turn 4 so he can see what he can do to Logan Hamilton into 1. Once again, it looks like it's kind of the conveyor belt, and they made contact there on the front straightaway. A bump from Joseph.
Yeah, definitely give him the bump. Hey, man, I'm here. I'm letting you know that, but that looks like it's going to hurt Joseph a little bit. They're going to be side by side. Merrick Watchorn currently sitting in that second spot, but he's got no help down on the bottom right now.
Yeah, we know Joseph is definitely pushing hard, definitely trying to get the win. These guys have been going at it and at it. It was like we're in stage 2. They were going at it these top 4, and they're doing it again here.
Leaders in. Logan Hamilton is into the pit lane with 20 laps to go. I completely forgot that these drivers run 50% fuel loads, and we were going to see green flag pit stops if we stayed green in this stage. Logan Hamilton short pitting his competitors.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing the rest of the field come in within the next 2 or 3 laps. You know, as I mentioned, you want to pit about every 20 laps or so with the amount of the allotted set of tires and with the 50% fuel limit. So, you know, that might have been a good strategy there for Logan Hamilton if they continue to go green. But look it up here, Merrick Watchorn and Joseph still very, very close. And, you know, I expect these guys to be down in pit road by at least lap 84.
Yeah, you make a good point there. These guys definitely will have to pit again soon. It's just a matter of who will pit when. Obviously, you do want to pit with a pack usually just to get that draft and try and get back going faster.
So they continue on. I was shocked they didn't follow Logan Hamilton in. Is that how outlandish Logan Hamilton's strategy was to come in when he did if none of the other top front runners are biting or the other front runners too preoccupied with one another to come in? We'll see here Merrick Watchorn with the preferred line to try to come to pit lane. He's going to wash up though. They're staying out the top 3 wheel once again. Everybody up here staying out.
Yeah, across the line there, lap 83 of 100 here. As you see, they're still opting to stay out. I don't know how much longer they're going to be coming out. You see Brett Fisher, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Looks like Sean Deal coming out as well. Here's another further pack. There's Stephen Parrott after that pit road incident he had earlier. Leaders coming down the back straightaway into turn 3.
Yeah, these guys definitely should be coming in here in almost any lap. Obviously, these guys are trying to see how far they can make it on these tires. Try and maybe get better tires longer.
Here comes Holden McGill along with Anthony Musati into the pit lane here. There's 17 laps to go across the line. We're waiting for these guys to all cycle out to see if the short pits are going to be the preferred strategy here. We'll see where Logan Hamilton cycles out in comparison to these guys. It'll be a nice reference to see where the rest are going to cycle out.
If I'm these guys staying out, man, you know, they're trying to stay out, maybe hope for a caution, but you don't want to stay out for too long. Here we are. They're battling right now. They do not want to be the caution. You're seeing there, Logan Hamilton going to get by on those fresh tires and make it look easy. Joseph coming in right now.
Yeah, we know Logan Hamilton did go lap down with that pit. So definitely he's going to be getting his lap back, and he's going to be trying to push to the front, as he knows everyone else at the front currently hasn't pitted.
So yeah, Logan Hamilton already back onto the lead lap and into the top 10. And you lose about a lap from pitting here. And he's going to continue to close that margin. It's going to be interesting to see where the merge out point is. Because look at where Logan Hamilton is compared to Holden McGill. That's a large margin. There's Holden McGill and Logan Hamilton's coming off of turn 4.
Yeah, looking here, Merrick Watchorn still up on the point. Has not came in yet, I don't think.
Yeah, no, he has not come in yet. So he still does need to pit, so that could definitely cost him if he waits too much longer. it could either it could make or break his race right now.
Absolutely, he's made his bed. He's running that tank dry and hoping for a yellow. That 91, he's all out of options. If that short pit is that crazy, and with this, with this abrasive surface, it makes sense. Here comes Merrick Watcher, and he has to be coming this time. He's going too slow off of turn 4 to not come down pit lane. Here he comes. Oh, he's gonna spin!
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh, they're wrecking. More cars around.
Well,
I think that's Nate Brooker. Caution on the speedway. Brian Huntley is the race leader.
That is exactly what I was talking about earlier. They're going to try and short pit and wait for that caution, but you do not want to be that caution. And Merrick Watchhorn, unfortunately, that has happened to him. But what about Brian Huntley? Stays out. Now he's the race leader. He's going to come down and bring... he's going to bring the pack here. We're on board with Nate Brooker right now. You see Brett Fisher, Noah Carmichael and company right there. You're going to say, oh, I'm not sure what happened there.
I don't know. Maybe he hit a bad bump on that corner and car got loose on him, and that's all she wrote.
You know what I think that was? I think he was pushing on fresh tires, and you can kind of go wide open that first time through 3 and 4 on fresh tires if you don't get loose. I think he was trying to keep it pinned through 3 and 4 that first time off the pit lane and kind of got loose. There's Merrick Watchhorn spin onto the pit entry, and wow, and you'll see the wreck happening behind right there. Wow. Brett Fisher, he kind of gets away with one there.
See, I mentioned earlier, this is an easy pit road to get a penalty on. And that right there, you see Merrick Watchhorn was coming down. You saw how quick he locked it up and just spun it around and wrecked it. On board with Brett Fisher right now. You see Nate Brooker in that 3 car right there to his inside, right up ahead. You see him just bobble a little bit, and there's the contact that sends it around. You see Merrick Watchhorn into the pit wall right there. Brett Fisher able to get away with minimal damage.
Yeah, I would say he got lucky in that, and the fact that he didn't get spun out and maybe hit the inside of the pit wall to make more damage to his car. So he definitely, I think, did get lucky on that one.
So here we go. The pit lane is open, and drivers coming in. Brian Huntley and pretty much everybody else who did not pit. Logan Hamilton, I would assume, is coming into the pit lane. Well, I guess he was out there for quite a few laps. Actually, he kind of has to even out his tires, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. If you have an opportunity to do that, you're on the lead lap. You're going to come in with the leaders. You're going to come in. They know they have extra sets of tires. Might as well make it all even. But if Brian Huntley has a good pit stop here and he's able to get out and not get a speeding penalty, he might be leading the field back to green.
Yeah, that would definitely make a good impression for his first time racing. To lead a lap in your first race in this series is definitely a feat few can do in the L-TAC Cup Series.
And off the pit lane, he will be the first driver off the pit lane. And he's got Logan Hamilton behind him on the same lap. Kevin Franks, Kyle Green. That's about it. Other drivers with him on the pit lane were lapped vehicles, but now cars that stayed out. We have Joseph, who stayed out. Holden McGill, Anthony Musatti, and Colin Stone. 4 drivers on old tires. They're going to be going green with about 10 laps to go. The first fresh tires row will be row 3 with Brian Huntley and Logan Hamilton. This is going to be a wild restart.
We saw what happened last time. I can't remember who. I think it was Colin Stone that stayed out the last time. Had about 5 lap older tires than the rest of the field. And we saw he kind of got a good jump on the restart. And then those new tires just came and completely ate him up. So I don't know if that's going to happen with Joseph, Holden McGill, and Anthony Musatti. But, man, Brian Huntley Jr., first race here. He's going to be the first car with fresh tires starting in row number 2 on that outside line. He's hungry, and with less than 10 laps to go, when we go green, it's going to be something to watch.
Yeah, it definitely was Colin Stone that we saw go on older tires. And, yeah, you said it right there. The older tires did get a pretty good launch, but once those new tires sort of warmed up, that's all she wrote for him. So we definitely could see that here again.
So what I just noticed there was Colin Stone went back to the back of the pack. Did he get the lucky dog there to wave around and have to give up all that track position. I wonder. That's going to put now Brian Huntley into the outside of row 2. Now, what lane would you rather be on here? If you're on the outside, you can't really spread out, but if you're on iRacing rules, you can spread out. If you're on the inside, you have the apron to go down to. What do you want to be in here, Trey?
See, I don't really know. I mean, being behind Holden McGill, I mean, that's always a pretty good thing. He's always really good on these restarts, but also being behind Joseph, he is the control car here. So if anything, I want to be behind Joseph here because he's going to be the one dictating the start.
Yeah, you said it right there. But yeah, I mean, either, as we've seen, both the low line and the high line have worked. So definitely both have their cons and pros to the starting of this race.
Here we go. They're adding a caution lap. So we are going to go green with 9 laps to go as the field was not completely caught up. They were trying to sort everybody out because this is what happens when cautions come out in the middle of pit cycles. Race control has to, take extra time, make sure we get it right. I'd rather lose a lap of racing and make sure we have everybody in the correct order than for somebody to get screwed because we were trying to rush the restart.
Oh, absolutely. And the guy, race control here at L-TAC, Nolan does a great job trying to make sure everybody's got a fair chance. And that right there is an example of just making sure everybody's caught up. We don't need a guy straggling out in turn 3 and 4 while these guys are coming out to the start-finish line. So we're going to get everybody restacked here, and we're going to go green with 8 laps to go.
Yeah, it definitely will be an interesting restart. Obviously, coming to the end of the race, everyone's going to be fighting for every position they can get off the restart because this is prime time to make moves and make passes.
Prime time is the right time, and well, let's look at this. The race info tonight: 6 cautions for 16 laps. That's, I guess that's kind of what you would expect on a speedway. 15 lead changes though. Wow, are we at a plate track? Because that is wild for Auto Club. I am loving that. The track temp, the weather is stayed the same, literally the same from the start of the broadcast right there, except winds are about to tick over to 10 miles per hour, and they're now from the west. That is literally the only difference from the start of the broadcast weather. The start of the race weather. But here we go. Now, with 9 laps to go, the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car will find its way into the safety of the pit lane one more time, and we are green from Fontana.
Out of turns number 1 and 2, Joseph, as we expected, a great restart. Holden McGill falls back a little bit further. Anthony Musatti, Logan Hamilton, all over the back bumper here. Holden McGill trying to go there. Brian Huntley Jr. going to fall back a little bit more. I thought those newer tires on that restart might have prevailed him a little bit. But here we go. Joseph starting to pull away from Anthony Musatti.
Yeah, he is, and he's trying to make as much time as he can, maybe try and get as much speed and as much time as he can for these closing laps here.
Everybody's sliding. Logan Hamilton, big loose and entering the corner. He's still loose, trying to get everything he can out of that 12 car, trying to keep that speed up now so he doesn't get eaten up here by Kyle Green. Near contact there with Brian Huntley. Brian Huntley trying to see his way into the top 3. Now everybody's stacking up on that outside lane. Huntley trying to get down to the inside. Holden McGill has nowhere to go. How about Kevin Franks into the top 10?
Kevin Franks having an absolute heck of a drive tonight. Sitting in the 7th spot right here on the inside of Grant Peterson, trying to run down Holden McGill for that 6th spot and look further back. I mean, you just got Richard Springer up into the mix now. He's currently sitting...
He's 2 laps down.
He's 2 laps down, excuse me. Got a little bit excited. But man, up in the lead now, back up to the lead, excuse me. Joseph's still on the point, but Kyle Green not going to let anybody go down without a fight here.
Yeah, Kyle Green is definitely going to defend for every position he can because he knows he needs to get more points to be secured into the playoffs for next upcoming rounds.
Yep, for the playoffs that are coming up, and now at the end of this race, it'll be 4 races left to the playoffs. Wait, no, 3. Counting today's race, it'll be 4. But Anthony Musati to the inside of Joseph Joseph. Joseph doing a beautiful job holding on, trying to get his first L-TAC Cup Series win. Anthony Musati, who won at Pocono, trying to deny him. Logan Hamilton, who won his first L-TAC Cup Series race in a couple seasons, won last week at the Charlotte Roval. Joseph said, "What about me?" Well, with 5 laps to go, he's got to prove it if he wants it.
You see Brian Huntley Jr. Oh, no! Contact! Brian Huntley!
no.
Oh, big wreck!
Oh,
Here we
huge
go.
hit.
It's the
Huge
big
hit.
one in California.
That was a huge hit on Brian Haley, and he almost flipped from that impact.
Oh my goodness.
Man, there was a ton of great cars torn up in that one.
We're gonna go back and look at this one, and we gotta dissect a lot what happened here. That was massive.
So I believe that started up with Huntley right there, gave a bad bump there to Kyle Green, and there
Oh
you see
my
just the
goodness.
carnage happen. Come on, guys. You see there's smoke happen. You got to let off the gas. Come on, guys. You're better than that, guys. Come on now.
I think Logan Hamilton definitely got lucky there because that happened right beside him. I think he might have had a little bit of contact, but nothing major. No roofs gone off, no hoods or anything gone off his car.
So we're gonna look at this from up above. Pretty much a similar camera what we just saw, but we'll see here Huntley all over the back end of the 76, trying to give him a good shot here, and just a little tap in the wrong side of the car there in the left rear. That's going to send him around. The 52 gets a big hit. Oh my goodness, Brett Fisher, Kevin Franks involved. Woo! And you know what? I don't think anybody else really got damage in that.
Yeah, from that other angle, it looked like they all just kind of piled in, but still, I mean, just a lot of those guys, you know, maybe some of them might have had not enough time to react, but everybody knows if you're in that driver's seat, you see smoke, you got to lift.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could have been worse than it was, considering that was in the top 5 right there. So everyone definitely could have collected a bunch more cars. Luckily, it didn't, and luckily, some people are still in this race.
Well, somebody that's probably going to be out here is that 19 of Brian Huntley. That is his second big hit in this race, and I believe Brett Fisher took another big hit. He is done. Who else? 52, Grant Peterson, I think, has a faster pair. So he should be good. And Kevin Franks, I believe, should be okay.
Man, I'll tell you what, one guy that got out of that, very lucky, Holden McGill. He was down on the very bottom of that. You saw, I don't know if anybody else caught it, but I saw he went through the grass a little bit there. I mean, just barely missed it.
Yeah, and again, that very upset for that 19 team. They ran great all day, and for their first race, almost winning it is definitely a feat. But yeah, it was a great maneuvers by some of the field to get around that crash there.
Well, here's the thing now. We have the lights still on the pace car, and we're coming to two laps to go in the race. So we are going to get overtime here in the L-TAC Cup Series. It's been a while since we've had overtime. It's going to be a little bit of fun here. And again, overtime, it's pretty simple here. You get a 2-lap shootout. You get the green flag. You got to make it back to the white for the race to be official. If a caution happens on that first lap of a restart, we line them up. We try it again. I believe we get up to 3 attempts at a green-white checkered here in the L-TAC Cup Series. So it'll be fun to see what happens here. Joseph, Anthony Musati, the front row. And by the way, Logan Hamilton absolutely got his right side slammed in that accident. It'll be interesting to see if he still got the pace in that 12 car.
Yeah, Logan Hamilton, you know, he's got a little bit of damage there, but, you know, only time will tell. We'll see it here. Man, if I'm anybody right now, Joseph has got to be sweating bullets right now. He's been in this scenario more times than he can count right now. Anthony Musati trying to go for his second win. Kevin Frank's up in the mix trying to go for his second win. It's going to be absolutely hectic. We've seen how these restarts have been. And Andrew, what are your thoughts coming to this final it could be final restart?
I definitely think it could be a very chaotic one. If even one driver up to the top makes a wrong move, it could spell catastrophic consequences for everyone else. But it is it is an overtime, sorry. So this is going to be the maker. Joseph could win his first one, or he could get it robbed again.
Well, here we go. All bets are off. 4 miles to settle it. So we think. We have a couple of overtime attempts if needed. But the field, or what's left of the field of 24, I think we're down to 21 cars still on the track. What's left of them, as the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car will find its safety in the pit lane. Joseph, Anthony Musati, green flag. Kyle Green is wrecked off the start, and we have a caution.
Well, that's definitely not what we expected at all. So these guys are going to have a little bit of a breather, try to figure out what exactly they're going to do there. But, man, we're going to figure out what happened with Kyle Green because, I mean, he went straight into the inside wall. You saw that car was just – the engine was completely gone.
So here we go. Kyle Green, he's just trying to make what he can here, and what was that? Boys, I don't know what to make of that one.
I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah. I mean, my best guess is his tires might have been weak and he didn't realize it, but I couldn't tell you.
Well, we're definitely going to get an in-car shot of this one because I don't exactly know what happened there. Here we go, on board with Kyle Green on this replay. Wow. He turned dead right. You saw it on the wheel there.
Yeah, I think there was a car there. He might have been gunning for that car. I couldn't say for sure, but there was a car that passed by him just after he did that.
I don't know if he was gunning for a car, but I think he definitely, I don't know. I think he definitely meant to turn right in there. Either that or some equipment malfunction. Those are the only two things that could have happened there. He turned dead right on purpose, or his equipment malfunction. That is it.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing there, just for how quick his wheel turned to the right, I think he might have had a wheel malfunction there, because you just don't see why would he turn dead right there on purpose? I mean, I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna say you're wrong on that. He maybe he did, but just something like that for how abrupt that was and how quick he went up into the wall like that. I gotta say, that was probably equipment failure, because if you have a wheel malfunction like that happens, your throttle gets stuck. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that one. It did look like he did turn right extremely fast, so I'll have to retract my last statement. Yeah, I would go with an equipment failure. Now we're looking back at it.
I do not know, and the only driver who does know is the driver of the 76. That's just what we're presented with here. We now have a second overtime restart. And that steering wheel went to the right, whether it was because of his hands or the steering wheel. That remains to be known. But we'll go again, and I mean, if you have to feel bad for Joseph at this point, man. Just restart after restart.
Yeah, if I'm Joseph, I'm dreading this. I mean, this is... He's been in this position. He's trying to get that win. He's been there numerous times. Well, this be the night that Joseph can finally scratch that burden, get that weight off of his chest. We'll find out. The pace car lights are off, but man, he's got a hungry Logan Hamilton, Anthony Musati, Jeremy Berger up into the mix now, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, we mentioned earlier, Colin Stone, Kevin Franks. This top 10, they are hungry.
Yes, they are, and they're hungry for a win here at the Auto Club. And yeah, Joseph is definitely not liking these overtimes. He wants to get this over with him in the lead. Or if there's 2 more cautions and he's still in the lead, that's the 2 options right now for Joseph to get a win tonight.
Well, here we go. There is still, I'm trying to see here, 18 cars on the track that are running. There's some that are in the pit lane that are not running. And there's 14 cars on the lead lap. We should see how all this works out and how everybody settles when the ashes have cleared. But here we go. Overtime attempt number 2. L-TAC Cup Series racing from Auto Club. Do we get the end here? VIRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car is into the safety of pit lane. The field once again into the hands of Logan Hamilton. I'm sorry, of Joseph. And we are racing from Auto Club.
Caution out on the speedway.
Oh,
Not
man.
quite sure what happened. Oh, Stephen Parrott.
Oh, I think he might be having some bad luck tonight. He's had some unfortunate events plague him tonight for sure.
Well, we'll get a replay of this, and oh my goodness, man. At this point, these guys just want to make it to turn 1 to know if they have a chance here. But I hear Stephen. Oh no! Something happened with Merrick Watchhorn.
Merrick Watchhorn.
What happened there? From what I saw, there was a car behind him. Maybe he just got a bump or something. He either hit the wall or got a bump. Would be my guess.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll take another look at it here. We'll look here from above here, the Auto Club Speedway, Merrick Watchhorn. Oh, he blew an engine. What?
Money shifted.
Oh man.
Man, some unfortunate luck for Watchhorn. He was running great all night, and then just 2 events that just killed his run. Very unfortunate there.
Unbelievable. Imagine that on a late race restart. You're trying to get all you can get. These cars have already been through a war. Riding on board with Merrick Watchhorn to see how this all unfolds. You see the dash there on the left-hand side. Get up to speed here. I think he tried to shift into 3rd and maybe shifted into 1st there. Or didn't shift. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, you made a good point. Just watching the dash there, and you saw it get up into the red, then it immediately dropped. So my only guess there is that he may have missed the shift, and as you said, went from 2nd to 1st instead of from 2nd to 3rd. I mean, everybody has fallen victim to that at some point. But man, if I'm Joseph right now, I'm not thrilled. I want to get this over with. He's sweating so hard right now. He's been sitting up in the lead for the last 15 laps.
Well, luckily for Joseph, if another caution comes out and if he is still in the lead, he wins the race regardless. So obviously he is either hoping for 1 more caution or just for him to lead the final laps.
Absolutely. I was actually going to make that point, Andrew. That's perfect. Yep. We are into the 3rd overtime attempt, and now if the yellow flag comes out at any point, the race is over. The flags that end this race, it is the caution or the checkered on this overtime restart. And yeah, at the rate cautions have been going, Joseph just wants that to happen again. If they wreck 1 more time on this front straightaway, he will, if he can, not money shift, should be easily taking a dub here. But if they make it through the, the front straightaway and across the start-finish line, it's going to be an absolute dogfight between Joseph and Logan Hamilton here, and Musati, Berger, Colin Stone in the top 5, man. Kevin Franks up here, Noah Carmichael, Stefan Purcell trying to get something done for his son Cody's 8th birthday. Man, Sean Deal in the top 10. What a bunch of stories up here.
Yeah, it's these guys are going to be on the drive of their life. You know that's going to be aggressive. These guys know they might wreck again. Joseph knows they might wreck again. It's going to be all about trying to stay patient, but yet stay aggressive. It's all about it here. It's for all the marbles. Next flag ends it here. You got to be the guy up front. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah, you definitely do want to be the guy up front. Obviously, this is the one time Joseph is hoping for a caution on these overtime restarts. He could get his wish, or he couldn't get his wish, and if he doesn't, then he'll definitely be having a battle for the lead. That is set in stone for sure.
For races and races and races on end, Joseph has felt they have all, at some point or another, have slipped out of his grasp. He has been fast week in and week out, and now it's time to prove it. This is the final time VIRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car will find the safety of pit lane under race conditions. We are green from Auto Club for the final time tonight.
We make it through the front stretch down to turns 1 and 2. Joseph still up onto the point. Logan Hamilton trying to make it there. Anthony Musati following in suit right onto the back bumper of Logan Hamilton as we go down the back stretch into turn number 3.
Yeah, we know Joseph is blocking for his win right now. He's giving it everything he has to get this win, because he desperately wants to win at least once during this series.
Well, here we go. The final lap. Joseph gaining and gaining. The battle for second is harder than ever. Musati cleared a second. Logan Hamilton, can he try to hold on to third? How about Colin Stone up in the fourth? Down the back straightaway for the final time. Colin Stone trying to get a podium. Hamilton defending hard. Stefan Purcell, he wants a top 5. Look at him work his way forward. But all of this is happening behind. One last hoorah for Anthony Musati off of turn number 4. He's not gonna get there or wait to the line, but it's going to be Joseph, finally a winner in the L-TAC Cup Series.
Record across the line further on back.
Stefan Purcell, Noah Carmichael wrecked after the checkers.
Oh, and that car is torn up. We see smoke bellowing out of the end of it. That is not good for that car. Luckily, it was at the end of the race and not in the middle of the race.
Phenomenal job from Joseph. Finally, he's able to get one of these things done. No longer is he a driver in the top 5 in the point standings, second in the point standings without a win. And look at all of these drivers coming up to congratulate him. Look at that.
Very well deserved for Joseph. I know I've been saying he's been my pick all season. You know, we didn't even pick today. We didn't even do our picks, but silently my pick every week. You know, Joseph, I may be a little biased. He's repping the Pit Stop TV car, but man, just before that, I just knew there was something about Joseph, and here we go. He's had potential. And here we go. He's burning it down here at Auto Club. Much deserved victory and many more to come for Joseph here in the L-TAC Cup Series.
Definitely a well-deserved victory. I guarantee you he's loving this, and he will cherish these burnouts. Obviously, his first win in the series. A great race by him tonight, and very, very well-deserved.
Well-deserved, an understatement. He has been trying his heart out, driving his heart out for weeks, and finally he gets it done. Well, we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back with the reaction from Joseph and the rest of the podium finishers. Don't you go away. Post-race coverage of the L-TAC Cup Series from the Auto Club Speedway coming up right after this.
Sound art is a product that is a speaker and it's art. We combine it together and we call it sound art. What makes it so unique that any picture can be your speaker? Sound art gives you the high quality sound without the ugly speaker. This isn't a picture with a speaker, the picture is the speaker. Just imagine your wedding picture uploaded onto a canvas and now it's speaking 10,000 tunes. I mean, it's a very cool concept. What we like so much about it that you can take anything that means something very special to you, upload it on the canvas, have it hanging up in your room, your balcony, wherever you want to put it, and now it's a speaker. I mean, how cool is that? It's something that we have that and no one has. No one has this product. It's just a great gift to give anybody. It's just a neat concept. Around here we say, art never sounded so good.
After months of quarantine, we're all interested in how we can become our best self. The team at Permanent Makeup and Cryo is here to help you get the flawless makeup look every day without the extra effort or time. When it comes to your appearance, you deserve the best care that money can buy.
Sound Art introduces an entirely new way to listen to music in your home. By combining the best of two products, a revolutionary high-fidelity, low-profile Bluetooth wireless speaker with beautiful artwork. Select from a library of artwork or upload your own photos to personalize your experience. Sound Art ushers in an era of invisible, beautiful, and amazing sound throughout your home and redefines your entire entertainment system. The need to reclaim your floor space and rid your home of unsightly speaker boxes that need to be bolted to the wall is now a thing of the past. Our canvas is printed on high-quality permalite by Breathing Color. And select from our gallery or upload your own. Standard sizes include 16 by 20 and 18 by 24 canvas wrapped. Custom sizing is available, as well as surround sound options.
Welcome race fans back to Pit Stop TV, now into post-race coverage of the L-TAC Cup Series from the Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, California. The 2-mile D-shaped oval, the Bad Fast Speedway in SoCal, definitely did not disappoint tonight. And tonight, no other than Joseph, who's been trying his heart out week after week, race after race. Finally, Joseph, you get it done. Man, how do you feel?
I'm super excited right now. It's probably gonna hit later, but I don't know. It's super crazy. You know, of all the races this year, I didn't really expect it to be here to win the first race, but you know, a win is a win, and you know, we're gonna go out next week and we're gonna try and win again, because that's what we gotta do. Keep on closing the points gap.
Absolutely. Now, we were already, you know, talking about it during those restarts after restarts at the end. What's going through your mind as the leader? Those final 15, well, it was going to be like 5 laps, and it just continued to become overtime restarts and just overtime race after overtime restart, not really getting even to turn 1. What are you thinking in your mind when under all those caution laps?
The first time, like after we had the restart with 10 to go, I had like a really big lead there, like maybe like 6/10, and I was really not looking for a precaution, but like I was able to get the jumps every single time, so it wasn't that stressful, but I was still pretty stressed.
All right, that final restart, y'all make it to turn 1. Now what's the game plan? Hungry, fresh tires, Logan Hamilton trying to go back to back, Anthony Musatti, who hasn't won in a few weeks, Colin Stone trying to get some of his best finish of his, you know, L-TAC career. All of these guys super hungry behind you. How do you fend them off?
I was just trying to make sure to hit my marks, you know, just run the bottom and like kind of block in my mirror, because use the air to my advantage. But yeah, I was just hoping that I could hit my marks and just stay up front.
Absolutely, man. Well, phenomenal job today. And it does feel good to finally say that Joseph is an L-TAC Cup Series winner. Joseph, who do you have to shout out? Who do you have to thank for getting it done finally in this number 20 car?
Well, I just blew up. Okay, I gotta thank you guys in the booth again for believing me all the time. You know, gotta shout out Tucson Sound Art too, Piss Up TV, everyone who's on this car. It's amazing. Gotta thank the competitors, you know. They raced me clean all the time, and you know, it was a great race, honestly. We had so much multi-groove racing. This is one of the better tracks, I think. It's a shame it's getting torn down and made a short track now, but this track is really fun. There was multiple grooves all day. Like, you could run the bottom, the top, the middle, and you know, it was amazing. Good race to everyone. I appreciate it. It was really fun.
I don't even know what else to say, man. Congratulations on the first L-TAC Cup Series win here at Auto Club. Absolutely phenomenal job tonight, and an amazing race you drove. I guess one more question, actually. How do you feel about Indianapolis next week?
I think I'm kind of excited for it. I think it's probably gonna be a fuel mileage race, honestly, because that's how it normally turns out there. I've pretty good at there, I think. So I think we'll do good.
Absolutely. All right. Congratulations once again. Best luck to you next week in Indianapolis. And yeah, wear that badge with pride, L-TAC Cup Series winner.
Thank you.
Joseph, man. What a guy there. Phenomenal drive again. He led 25 laps and fended off some of the series best to get that one here. But next, we have one driver that he was trying to fend off. Trey Patton stands by with second place, Anthony Musatti.
Anthony Musatti had an absolute heck of a drive here coming to the end. Man, you started 9th place at the start of this thing. You end up bringing it home P2. Just talk us through the race. How did the car feel? I mean, we know it was pretty grippy under the lights. How was it, you know, racing at night versus through the day?
Oh, it was a blast, really. I mean, the setup on this car was fantastic. Just being able to run everywhere and having a choice of lane was amazing. I got damage early on. It kind of took me all the way to the back, so I had to drive back my way up through the field again. So that was interesting.
Well, even with that damage early on, you were still able to drive your way back up to the field. Coming through all those overtime restarts, man. I mean, we had 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. We finally make it happen on the final attempt. We saw that run at a turn number 4. Did you think you had anything for Joseph there at the end?
If I wouldn't have gotten into the wall coming out of 4 when I was trying to get around to Logan, I think I might have had a little bit more momentum. But I think I probably would have needed another lap, unfortunately.
Well, with that being said, a second place finish is nothing to complain about. You're going to extend having another great point stay here. It's not another win. You're still chasing that second win. But what can we expect from you going to another 2-mile racetrack next week at Indianapolis?
Oh, I'm excited. I love Indy. I'm from Indiana, so that's my home track right there.
Well, hopefully the home track advantage can play suit to you. But, man, before we let you go, we're going to give you the floor. Who makes it happen for you? Who do you want to shout out for tonight's second place finish?
I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Quick Pits, and also my teammates, Holden. Him and I ran quite a few laps the other day, so we kind of learned a lot between the setup and how the track was going to run. So, and you guys for broadcasting this, we really appreciate that.
Well, we appreciate the kind words, and we appreciate you guys week in and week out just providing content for us to broadcast, allowing the viewers to watch. You guys put on an absolute show week in and week out, and we enjoy every bit of it. Good luck next week, and congratulations once again on a second place finish.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
All right, thank you as well. That is second place finisher Anthony Musati, and we're going to hand it over to Andrew Jarvis with our third place finisher Colin Stone.
Obviously, we've seen Colin Stones take a third place tonight. Obviously, off the final restart. We've seen Colin Stones increasingly improve every week. Every time he gets to a racetrack, we see him raise in positions. Colin Stones, you mind walking us through those final 2 laps on the final overtime for the final 2 laps, taking on Logan Hamilton for third place?
Yeah, I knew that myself and I think Holden were the only few people that had fresh tires within that top. So I felt like it was push or nothing's going to happen. And Logan was telling me to push him, but I had to pass him for first podium, I guess.
And we've seen you drop back a few times, but make it up in grand fashion. I think you may have passed the most cars throughout everyone. Obviously, that gives you a huge increase in confidence. You mind running us through how you managed to get from 21st to 3rd?
Honestly, I have zero idea. I'm going to have to go watch the broadcast back and see how. I remember I wrecked myself on accident on Grant, and then got caught up in a couple other things that didn't bring out caution. But I was in the back, so I was just saving an extra set of tires to the end. I do know that I was the last person on the lead lap when that caution came out during green flag pit stops. So that's probably the main thing that helped.
And my final question, obviously we're going into Indy the next race. How are you feeling about Indy going into the 2-mile track?
I am horrible at that track, so I got a lot of practice to do.
And obviously I'm going to give you the floor here. Anyone you'd like to shout out? Any sponsors or family, friends maybe?
Sponsor / family. My new car this week is the first time running this car. It's my brother's solar company that he's a part of in Tucson. So if you need any solar, as well as Tucson Sound Art, go purchase some stuff. Yeah.
Well, congrats on the 3rd place. Nothing to be ashamed of there. A podium in this series is great. Also going to help you in the points. Great race tonight. Congrats on the 3rd place and have a great night, my friend.
Cool. Thank you.
That was 3rd place, Colin Stones.
Yep, 3rd place finisher Colin Stone, and again, an amazing job he did to get up there and get himself his first L-TAC podium. And wow, just what a race, what a race, what a race. But we have to find out how everybody else shook down to at the checkers here. Well, let's go through some of our results here to see where everybody ended up tonight. So how about it, Joseph with the win. First L-TAC Cup Series victory for him. Anthony Musati tried as he might, not able to get there. He'll come home second. Colin Stone in 3rd with his first L-TAC Cup Series podium. Logan Hamilton the winner last week. He'll come home 4th today after leading a lot of laps today. Holden McGill 5th. Jeremy Berger, a solid 6th place finish. And how about Stefan Purcell? Happy birthday, Cody. Happy 8th birthday. Hope it's a good one. Stefan Purcell, a nice 7th place finish to go along with that. Noah Carmichael will bounce back for an 8th place finish. Taylor Butcher Benjamin comes home 9th. And Sean Deal, a top 10.
11th, we have Frank Flores. 12th, Kevin Franks. 13th, Robert Pattengill. Very, very great run for Robert Pattengill tonight. 14th, after getting caught up in that overtime restart crash, we have Brian Huntley Jr. in his first attempt finishes 14th. Kyle Green also being caught up in that finishes 15th. Richard Springer 15th, excuse me. Barrick Uphold 16th, Stephen Parrott 17th, Merrick Watchhorn 18th, Ryder Schrauf 19th, and rounding out our top 20, we have Kyle Green.
In 21st, we have Grant Pedersen. In 22nd, we have Brett M. Fisher. In 23rd, we have Nate Brooker. And in 24th, we have Lauren McFadden.
So that's how the field of 24 came to the checkers tonight. Before we go, we have to thank our partners once again. Pitstop TVs are brought to you by Tucson Sound Art. Your picture, your music. Use promo code PitstopTV at checkout for 10% off of your wall-mounted sound art device today. By Race Pace. Pick up the pace with Race Pace, a community-driven setup shop and driver development program. By Permanent Makeup in Maine. You deserve the best care that money can buy. By Whiplash Media, the official graphic and camera provider of Pitstop TV. And by BAM Racing Videos. By a race fan, for the racing community. Folks, Trey, Andrew, what are y'all's final thoughts leaving tonight's very exciting and thrilling race here at the Auto Club Speedway?
I honestly didn't know what to expect coming in tonight. I knew it was going to be exciting. I knew there was going to be some hard racing, but I was not expecting the action that we got tonight. From the drop of the green flag all the way up to the checkered, yeah, we had some cautions. That's to be expected. But the level of competitiveness and just everybody in this field, it was absolutely phenomenal. These guys put on an absolute clinic tonight, and I loved every minute of it.
Yeah, as Trey said, I had no clue coming in tonight how great the race would be, and with 4 wide through some parts of it, 3 wide, the action was everywhere and anywhere. Definitely was a fun one to commentate, a blast to see, and honestly, it was a great race through and through.
Absolutely. And, well, that'll conclude our coverage tonight of the L-TAC Cup Series here at Auto Club Speedway. We at Pitstop TV thank you for tuning in and joining us for tonight's action, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. The channel stays active weekly, and you can catch a variety of racing throughout the coming days. The Mazda Miatas take to Lime Rock Park this Sunday evening with Cross Series League racing action. Monday we'll have our usual doubleheader with the BRP Pro Dirt Late Models at Knoxville and the Pacific Challenge Cup Series. They take the Porsche Cup cars to Oran Park Raceway. Stock cars return to the channel on Tuesday with Nork's 13th season heading up to Dover, Delaware for their 7th race on the season. Wednesday has the BRP Tour Mods taken to Lakeland, Florida's USA International, and we continue the run to the playoffs here in the L-TAC Cup Series at Indianapolis next Friday night. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/pit_pitstop TV. So that is that is www.facebook.com/pitstoptv. That's our Facebook link. You can follow us on Twitter at pitstoptv_, on Instagram now at pit_stop_TV, on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/pit_stop_TV, and on YouTube at www.youtube.com/pitstoptv1. And for all of us from Pitstop TV, Trey Patton and Andrew Jarvis joining me on the mic this evening. Trey Shuttlesworth on social media coverage tonight. I'm Emerson Arden. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Sound art is a product that is a speaker and it's art. We combine it together and we call it sound art. What makes it so unique that any picture can be your speaker? Sound art gives you the high quality sound without the ugly speaker. This isn't a picture with a speaker, the picture is the speaker. Just imagine your wedding picture uploaded onto a canvas and now it's speaking 10,000 tunes. I mean, it's a very cool concept. What we like so much about it that you can take anything that means something very special to you, upload it on the canvas, have it hanging up in your room, your balcony, wherever you want to put it, and now it's a speaker. I mean, how cool is that? It's something that we have that and no one has. No one has this product. It's just a great gift to give anybody. It's just a neat concept. Around here we say, art never sounded so good.
After months of quarantine, we're all interested in how we can become our best self. The team at Permanent Makeup and Cryo is here to help you get the flawless makeup look every day without the extra effort or time. When it comes to your appearance, you deserve the best care that money can buy.
Sound Art introduces an entirely new way to listen to music in your home. By combining the best of two products, a revolutionary high-fidelity, low-profile Bluetooth wireless speaker with beautiful artwork. Select from a library of artwork or upload your own photos to personalize your experience. Sound Art ushers in an era of invisible, beautiful, and amazing sound throughout your home and redefines your entire entertainment system. The need to reclaim your floor space and rid your home of unsightly speaker boxes that need to be bolted to the wall is now a thing of the past. Our canvas is printed on high-quality permalite by Breathing Color. And select from our gallery or upload your own. Standard sizes include 16 by 20 and 18 by 24 canvas wrapped. Custom sizing is available, as well as surround sound options.